Yo. Hi. Boom, boom. Yo. Hi. Hi. Hey. Hey. Nobody loves you like I love you. Oh, this is Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid by Bring Me the Horizon. Hi, dogs. Hi, swaps. No way, better title. Did I do it? La 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 la. Pion pion. Goshujin sama. Goshujin sama kahunia. Thank you for the 10. Thank you. Why didn't you read the title? Why did you have Spanish ads? I watch English streamer and I'm from Poland, so why Spanish? Maybe you've been looking up some Spanish people. I don't know. I think they... I don't know. Do you have a VPN? My ads are always in Dutch. The title is so incredible. Thank you. Thank you. I could be a one-woman band. A one-cat girl band. Hi! Did you know you could use your Twitch Prime to subscribe for free and never get ads again until the sub runs out? Then you can use it again? Whoa! Hi! Thank you for complimenting my title, everyone. I worked really hard on it. I'm in a great mood. I'm always in a great mood when you guys are around.
Don't bite me, PLS monkey.
I'm gonna bite you. Cookie, thank you for 19 months. Am I going insane? Did you go to bed at a good time? It was another 3 a.m. I was in bed by midnight. Obviously, I had to read my book. So it ended up being like 3 a.m. But I got like 5 hours of sleep and a nap. So I think it's fine. Yeah, exactly. It was for the sake of smut. So it was worth it, obviously. I'm in your heart. You were told to run away. Soak the place and light the flame. Pay the price for your betrayal. Your betrayal. Your betrayal. I was told to stay away. Those 3 were two. Oh, my bad. I can't count. I can't even count to 2, apparently. Your betrayal. Whoops. My heart is pounding as I say goodbye. Guys, what day is it today? Erectile dysfunction ads. Uh-oh, Lirio. Were you Googling something about erectile dysfunction?
Hello.
Hi, Melanias. Thank you for 22 months. Meowdy. Wednesday. You were told to run away, soak the place and light the flame, pay the price for your betrayal, your betrayal. I was told to stay away. Those 2 words I can't. Bye, Shake. I hope you are taking care of your mental. I saw in Discord. I hope you are staying grounded, meditating when you need to, and taking care of brain. Pat, pat, pat. Take care. Take care. You're in my heart. Ooh. Guys, why is my watch not connecting to my watch app? I fell over an office drama smut that was about what? Office drama smut that's about erectile dysfunction? What is it? I tried to get my boss head for a promotion, but his dick wouldn't go up? How does that work? I was also so drunk. Probably. Oh. Now that's a title. Pay the price for your betrayal. Your betrayal. Hi, Nyavi. Meowdy. My favorite candies? White chocolate and Sour Patch Kids. Oh, this is such a good song, and we have to come. Okay, we'll save that one for a stretch break then. Candy's nuts fit. No way. I was so excited to share my favorite candy. Whatever. Whatever. You look excited. No, wait, it's been 5 seconds and you give me a decent
By the
stroke.
gods, another soul has risen from the dead. Wow, I mean, something's risen, all right?
Another month well spent with my favorite necromancer. Thanks for always making my day better, Nekrolina.
Oh, Smasher! Thank you for always making my day better. Thank you so much for 21's tier 3. Mwah! Thank you. Hi, it's my birthday. Oh! To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Luck Puff Music. Happy birthday to you.
People dying from toxic fumes released from a spray paint can because he was not wearing a mask.
You like that? I forgot about that sound alert. I hadn't heard it in so long. Atreus, thank you so much for 36 months, tier 3. Thank you. Ed Knox, thank you for stealing Luck Pop Music. That reminds me of that song. Thank you. I love your... My what? My captivating cat eyes? Or my cat ears? Or is it my captivating tail? Or is it my belly? Or my boots? Or my Broner? Which one? Everything? I knew it! I'm horny! I knew you were horny. I knew it! I knew it, you degenerate weirdo pervert. Ugh. Gross! The timing. Horny for the broner. I was just thinking the other day that I hadn't seen my tail in a while. So we have to have it up today. Frankie! Thank you for 14 months tier 2. Hi, hello. Hello. There's someone I've recently received a new follower on Twitter chat, and it's some people make it very hard to not notice them. Basago, gross, sure, but I wanted to show you my bits. Your bits are very nice. Feel free to show them again if you want. Huh? Hi, Sunam D. They make it very hard to miss, and I'll tell you why. There's a person who's recently followed me on Twitter who is LARPing as some actor. Who is this? They are LARPing as Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead. And under every single post, they respond with a Daryl Dixon gif, like pretending to be him. I'm honestly fascinated at this point. At first, I was a little... You saw him? At first, I was weirded out, like, what the... But now I'm fascinated. I'm like, how will Daryl Dixon feel about my tweet today? Please enlighten me. I must know. How does the story of Daryl Dixon continue beyond The Walking Dead? The Walkers are... I've never ever seen... John Cena does not follow me, I don't think. I've never seen The Walking Dead. So... John Cena... What the... Homeboy is following 1 million people and I'm not one of them. So he hates me. I hate him too. Yeah, I couldn't see him. So how rude. I once seen someone RP as a Christmas tree What? Christmas tree condom? Do those things exist? Christmas tree condom.
I think the reason Lena has the mole on her boobs is like the ladybug at urinals. It gives you something to aim at.
You're not supposed to aim at the ladybugs. Wait, a real ladybug? Wait, why would you aim? I don't want to be peed on. Don't pee on the ladybugs either. They're good for eating the pests on plants, you know? They eat the aphids that infect your plants and they're good for your garden. Don't pee on the ladybugs. Yeah, they do be eating aphids. Exactly. Or aphids. How do you pronounce it? One time I had a tangerine tree. My dad, for one of my birthdays. So my dad loves gardening, okay? And when I visited my uncle, that's my dad's brother, he also loves gardening. I was like, oh, I can tell. I can tell that they're brothers because they both love gardening. Anyway, my dad loves to garden. So for one of my birthdays, he got me a tangerine tree. Which, I don't know if it was like a gift for me or more of a gift for himself. But we planted this tangerine tree, right, in the backyard. And I kind of became attached to it. Well, I don't have much of a green thumb, but I've never tried. So maybe I have one. It's like a hidden talent. A lot of plants are toxic for cats, so I've never really bothered. But anyway... So I became attached to my tangerine tree, where I was always looking forward to when it would bloom its blossoms and give the first tangerines of the season. Until one day, I go to visit my tangerine tree, and I notice it's been infested, chat. Infested with aphids. I was so sad. I said, it's over. My poor tangerine tree. It's so over. I Googled and I said, how can I get rid of these? How do I get rid of these nasty... It was an aphid infestation, chat. So you peed on them? Yeah, so I did what every person should when they have an aphid infestation, is to pop a squat right over your... right over your tangerine tree. There were goddamn aphids everywhere. I said, plap, plap, plap. Get pregnant! You're not supposed to fuck the bugs. You're supposed to exterminate them. Hi, welcome. So I was infested with aphids, chat. I turned over a leaf and it was full of aphids. It was a disaster. It was a mess. And I cried about my tangerine tree and I googled and I was like, Dad, we have to kill the aphids on this tree. And my dad was like, they'll just go away by themselves. It's nature. I bet he wanted my tangerine tree to die. So I was like, we have to get ladybugs. We have to bring them to the backyard. Because he was like insisting on not putting pesticides on like the plants, because he's like, you don't know what's inside of them. So the only natural way was to get ladybugs, but like, where are you supposed to just buy a bunch of ladybugs? Hi, you saw that? Oh my gosh. So what if I do this for the thumbnail? Yeah. So anyway, my tangerine tree lived on, but it only produced one very dry, weak tangerine a year until it eventually passed away. Rip tangerine tree, guys. Rip. I know those aphids really... I don't know where the ladybugs were, but they were not hanging out. They could have had an all-you-can-eat buffet on my tangerine tree. But God knows where they were.
Necro.
I'm
Sorry
doing
about
great.
your tangerine tree.
Thank you, Flame. It was very sad. Thank you for 4 months. But it was a long time ago. You know, I've already come to terms with the fact that my tangerine tree died. Probably... It probably suffered. Imagine... a leech, you have like a leech infestation and those leeches are sucking you dry. Imagine you have a VTuber infestation and those VTubers are sucking you dry every single night. You're on a pineapple diet. They won't accept anything else. Every evening. No, morning, afternoon, night. You have your 3 mains and then come the 3 sides. You don't get a break. Literally milked. No, I don't have to imagine. Wait, are you living it? But yeah, my poor tangerine tree probably suffered like a miserable few years of just being destroyed by these aphids. It tried its best. It tried so hard to produce a goddamn tangerine, man. And only produced one really dry one. It wasn't even a good tangerine, poor baby. And then it died. Sad. Can I order Nekrolina VTuber for tonight's dry sucking? Yeah, welcome to the VTuber buffet, where you can choose your favorite or your VTuber flavor for the evening. Who will you choose to suck you dry tonight? Will it be? What options do we have, chat? Hold on, I'm just gonna... you know what? I'll ask ChatGPT. I need to put something in my mouth. Chat, quick, unzip! Hi, ChatGPT. Hi. Can you please... give me a list of Western VTubers who stream on Twitch. What are we doing with this list? Can you please give me a list of Western VTubers? Oh, with a brief description and why they would be...
Unironically, with robotics and
fit.
AI, this might be a thing in the next 10 years.
You think so, Tuxedo? Hi ChatGPT, can you please give me a list of Western VTubers who stream on Twitch with a brief description and why they would be the perfect fit for the male milking farm? Thanks. Let's see. I aim to keep things respectful toward all individuals and communities, including content. Respectful? If you're asking, I definitely highlight those who play with that kind of humor. Here's a list of some Western VTubers on Twitch who might be known for mature humor, absurdity, or chaotic energy with brief bios. Okay, great. Perfect. Respectful. Unbelievable behavior. Okay, let's see. I wonder how... Guys, I'm not even included. Okay, on this list, right? I'm safe. On this list, we have, I'll tell you, Shy Lily. Style, NSFW comedy, chaotic energy, lewd jokes, and high audience engagement. Why does she fit for our male milking farm? She openly jokes about suggestive content and would likely riff on absurd premises in a comedic way. Okay. We have a list of 5, so it gave us 5 people, alright? Number 2, Fillion. Style, high energy VR chat antics, slapstick, physical comedy, and wild improv. Why a fit? Her chaotic VR persona could easily be involved in a satirical or over-the-top bit like a fictional milking farm. Okay. Number 3, we have Buff Pup. Style, chill, memey, and sometimes spicy content. Buff gremlin core design. Why a fit? The muscle VTuber aesthetic and buff gremlin vibes makes her perfect for absurd skits involving strange arms. True! I mean, we gotta have variety. Snuffy. Platform Twitch. Style Trash Panda. VTuber known for unfiltered humor, weird deep dives, and chaotic streams. Why a fit? She has a strong meme culture following. Whoa.
You know those robots that doctors can use to do remote surgery? That but VTubers with sex toys.
Anyway, strong meme culture and could easily go along with absurd concepts in a fun, self-aware way. I did surgery on a grape, by the way. Okay, number 5 is Giga. What? Style, gremlin mother figure, known for being chill but unhinged, with a desire for bit-heavy comedy. Okay? Speaking of Blue Twitch, guys, why a fit? Giga's humor leans into the ridiculous, and she'd probably enjoy flipping a wild prompt into a running joke. If you're asking more seriously about a fictional concept like male milking farm, I'd suggest reframing it in a way that the... How can I reword it? List the best 5 VTubers who would be great at running a VTuber maid cafe. Okay, right? I think that's better, probably. Yeah. There are others? Now ChatGPT isn't loading, guys. Have I been banned? Have I been IP banned from ChatGPT for asking it a strange question? Hi. Okay, it responded. It just had to think for a long time. Ask Grok on Twitter instead. Hi, Grok. Can you give me the best 5 VTubers for a male milking? I mean, why does it automatically take it the wrong way? I could be talking about a farm with cows that only men milk them. It's not my fault that ChatGPT is automatically assuming dirty things. Me? I would never. I don't even know what it's talking about. Inappropriate. I was just thinking about cows. AI misinterpreting my intentions for no reason whatsoever. Unbelievable. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in this development. It knows, but I'm logged out. Does it still know? Who are you calling a cow? You! Best milking farm VTuber tier list. No, but I don't know. Maybe people would get offended or something. They'd be like, ain't no way I'd work on a milking farm. It's in your computer? No! It wouldn't know, right? It wouldn't know. It's watching. You're right. What doesn't know what I Google search? Can I ask it? Stay logged out. Do you know what I last asked you? Question mark. I can't see past interactions unless we're in the same ongoing conversation session. Oh, can you remind me what you last asked? No, I can't. Yapping interested. Like cows, though, you know, like cows. Like cows, obviously. Duh. Flagged. I'm flagged in the ChatGPT system. This one is a suspicious user. This one was asking weird questions. Would you be offended if someone recommended you for a male? No, I think I would be flattered. I'd say, do you really trust in my ability? Because I feel like you'd have to have... Where... I don't even want to explain. I don't even want to explain why I'd be flattered by this. I feel like for a concept, such a concept, it requires people with allure and the ability to arouse. And by being a chosen one, I would feel flattered because you would call me alluring and arousing. Sure? What do you mean, sure? That face is like... Mm-hmm. Sure. The chosen one. But then my competitiveness would come out. My competitiveness. And then I would say, what do you mean? There's more than one chosen one. But there can be only one super chosen one. I must be the best milker amongst the others. I will not be defeated in this milking competition. I wanna be the very best that no one ever was. Yeah, I got 2 liters today. Well, the consistency of mine was better than yours.
Lena, you are an interesting soul. I'd give people say that enough.
Thank you. Well, sometimes I hear it. You know, sometimes I hear it. Most of the time, you guys just call me dorky. What's in pond? Oh my god, what is this? Nekrolina certainly fits into the milkers category. Her character design features a notably busty appearance, which she embraces with a playful and cheeky persona. Whoa! Her community is not the boners anymore. Fake news. Fake news! Fake news! Hey! Hi! Busty. 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 I do be boobing boobily. Guys, I got am I allowed to say this? I got reached out. I got reached out by a certain website for an exclusive deal. I know! But I'm not gonna do it. No, not a scam. No, by Blue Twitch. For an exclusive deal. But I'm not gonna do it. Oh! Yeah! Yeah. No, I don't have the have the bravery, I suppose. I don't have... You should do voice acting for spicy games. No, I just want to voice act normally, you know? I don't... When push comes to shove, like... I can only be like satirically goofily like this, you know? If I had to actually be serious, I'd be so shy, very silent. Guys, I couldn't do it. I'd be embarrassed. No, even thinking about it!
Monka Heli watches White Peepo happy smokes while running over civilians of Chicago, and Fat Dank Peepo is also there too.
Fifino, thank you so much for 7 months. Thank you. What? What was that emote? Yeah, I'm very flattered. Whoa! Sorry, I meant to scroll my OBS. There's something that's not locked. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The spicy game, but I would feel bad if... Well, I think I could probably put a disclaimer. Like, yeah, you guys could pay, but there would be nothing lewd. And I would literally only be playing... I would be playing these stupid games like Orc Massage. In a goofy way, not in a sexual way, you know. No, guys. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's too much pressure. I can't. I'm getting flustered just thinking about it. Milk simulator when? Right now. I'm not gonna do it. I can't. I'm too much of a wimp. I'm too much of a pussy. I'm a pussycat. I cannot. I can't. By the way. For those of you who are curious what we're gonna be doing today, I noticed that there is a new shoe video. So obviously we're gonna react.
I just arrived and Lena is giving us milk. Okay, what a way to start the day.
Yes. Open wide. Here comes a boob. Axfinger, thank you for 35 months. Thank you. Yeah, there's a new shoe video. It's pretty good. So you watched it without me. Didn't it only come out yesterday? Or the day before? Yeah, we're gonna watch it. So, yeah. Yum, yum, yum. Shoot. But I also found a couple other things. So I think we're gonna do like one... I've been thinking about doing themed days. Where's my sticky notes? I think I talked about this before. I made a note somewhere. Was it on my phone? Hold on. Themed days. Wait. Ideas. Oh yeah. So, surprise Sundays. Which would be a surprise, obviously, so I can't tell you. Surprise Sundays. I don't know what we do on Mondays. Thursdays would be like React Thursdays. What is this? Get fit or get good? Elden Ring every death equals 10 squats? What the hell kind of masochism was I feeling? When did I write this? The 12th of April? What the hell? What the hell? That is an awful idea. What was I thinking? So we have Surprise Sundays. I don't know Monday. React Thursday, and I don't know Wednesday. No, you're gonna have thunder thighs after that one. I don't even know why I wrote that. Get fit or get good. Elden Ring, every death equals 10 squads. Yeah, right! Yeah, right. Yeah, because I die so much. It literally would be a huge workout because all I do is die in Elden Ring.
Born to watch silly generic cat girl number 69,420 on the internet. Forced to be in the wage cage.
No.
Have a nice stream, Goober Nekrolina tail.
Dry Wallace, good luck. Good luck. Thank you for the biddies. Have a nice day. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sure you'll be fine, Miss Grandmaster. Not an Elden Ring, though. Remember, even Sekiro, I rage quit. Greetings. Hello. Hello. Milk Monday. Okay, and what do we do on Milk Mondays, chat? What do we do on Milk Mondays? Do we watch... No, we can't react on Mondays. We can only have like one react day of the week. That was the point. To organize the days, that there would be like a different theme each day, that we do something different. So one react day. Surprise Sundays, I have like an idea written down. But I'm not gonna tell you guys because I have to like refine the idea. We bend over and get milk. Okay, so Milk Mondays. So I accept the Blue Twitch offer and we do something there instead on Milk Mondays. No, just kidding. Tons of bottles? Can't you die from having too much milk? Exactly, it wouldn't be Surprise Sundays if I told you. Precisely. I could swap. Well, we could do themed Thursday and react meme Wednesday. What's another word for meme? I can't do meme Monday because that's overdone. We need something to fit like Wednesday with a W. You can never have too much milk. I don't know. Dr. Google begs to differ. Anything for Saturdays? Nor. Wacky Wednesday. Whimsical Wednesday. Oh,
musical or meow Mondays. Karaoke.
That's a really good idea. Musical Mondays, where we do karaoke. Witty Wednesday. Ooh, Witty Wednesday is a good one. So we have themed Thursday. Okay, Surprise Sunday. What was Monday? Musical Monday. But then wouldn't we get bored of singing every week? Femboy Friday? And how will that work? I pull femboys from Discord and bring them on stream? No! Show and tell of the femboys in my community? Selling them off to the highest bidder? This femboy promised. He loves to clean the house. Oh, room reviews. Well, that could be part of like Surprise Sunday. So it could be anything, you know?
Thanks to @Carberry_ for my sub gift. Also, this thing says it was 16 months. That's a lot.
It is a lot. Yume, thank you. Thank you to Kaviri for Yume. Yume, thank you for thanking Kaviri and for being here. For 16 months, Meowdy. Meowdy. Miracle Mondays. Well, what happens on Miracle Mondays? I play a game because it's a miracle that I would ever play a game. But then we can't play a game only one day of the week. Miracle Mondays. We choose like a short little game to play on a Monday. That actually tracks. Sekiro, but like we only play it once a week. Hi. Watch along Wednesday. I don't know how some people do those watch alongs on stream.
I actually have an idea for Mousical Meowndays. Sometimes you sing. Maybe you could review music or musicals.
Oh.
I'm sure there's plenty of ideas.
Yes.
Knowing you, you'll stick to the themed days for 1 week, and then you'll get bored and go back to the same old thing.
Ooh. Why I oughta? No, you're wrong. Well, maybe you're not. We can try it for 1 week and then never try it again. I just like doing whatever I want to do, you know? Hold on, my stupid hair. I got a haircut and they cut the front pieces of my hair too short and now they slip out from in my headset and they poke me in the eyeball. You're wrong, you don't know me at all. Thank you, Skelly. Meowdy. I am denying it. Well, I just like to do whatever I want, you know? It's my stream and I'll do what I wanna. Do what I wanna, bald. Oh my god, here comes that stupid piece of hair. I think it's better that way, chat. I feel like whenever you're under the pressure, I feel... Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe everyone's different. But I feel like when you're under the pressure of wanting to do stuff to please other people, well, because you can't please everyone, everyone will never be happy, you know? So you're just gonna get frustrated and burn yourself out. So if I want to do what I want to do, then I'm never feeling that way.
Remember when we were supposed to have Marbles Mondays, when we were supposed to play marbles on stream? Yay, we did that once. Nekrolina a mega lol too.
Marbies. Yeah, but Marbies is so boring. Imagine having a whole stream full of Marbies every single week. I wouldn't want to do it. That, you know, basically I asked, like, as a consumer, would I want to watch Marbies every single week for 3 hours minimum? No. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't, but you made it so fun. But I feel like it's good. It's good every once in a while. But whenever it happens weekly, it gets old, you know? It gets old. I lose my Marbies. Good morning. Hi. Good meowing. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I just might... Happy Wednesday, everyone. Every other week? Whenever I wanna. Whenever I wanna. Marbies is good for like subathon-esque things where you make, I don't know, you add punishments to your Marbies and then you play and see which one wins. I think it works in that way. It keeps it like suspenseful and anticipating. The amazing title. Also, I'm glad that the title drew you in. But also there are people nowadays who make inappropriate Steam images. And so when you go to click on them when they're Marbies racing, you're just gonna see a boob and then rip your band.
The only Marbies you're allowed to play with are here pants grab.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold. 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 Wait. Wait. Save this to downloads. Wait. Give them to me. Hand them over. It's time to inspect. Wait.
What about Morbid Mondays, where we watch creepy or haunted house videos?
I love that kind of stuff. Oh. Okay, here. Save image as... Save. It's time for me to give you an investigation of the balls. Lena's hands are on backwards. Oh. How do I fix this?
So testicular tumor checkup Thursdays confirmed.
Why are they deformed now? Hand them over! Hi, Taco Edits. Don't mind me. I'm just giving a little examination. Well, the consensus is in. Your diet is shit. I can taste it on your ball sweat. What is it? You're not eating healthy, are you? I taste that coconut curry chicken. But I'm a doctor, you know? I'm a doctor, trust me, bro, trust me, bro. I'm in medical school. Guys, have you ever thought, okay, genuinely, have you ever thought, ooh, I look kind of cute with my little doctor headband. It's time for your lobotomy. It's time for your lobotomy. What's your doctorate? My doctorate is in neurosurgery. Obviously. Doctors don't sniff balls. Tastes like infidelity. Where were you last night? Whose stream were you in? Neurology. Yeah! Neurosurgery. No, heart. I'm a cardiothoracic surgeon. Have you ever thought that what if secretly I was something crazy? Like what if secretly I was, who am I? What if secretly I was a doctor? Not crazy! A doctor! What? No, I have never thought that. And why the heck not? Do you think I'm not smart enough to be a doctor? Am I not educated enough? Do I not have the doctor-esque? Sounds like a stretch. No, Trolley, our stretch break is in 7 minutes, silly. Not yet. We're not stretching yet, silly Willy. Ugh. Chat says the darnest things sometimes. Hi, Perry. Meowdy, how are you? Girl wants me like Dr. House. I asked my cousin whenever I was in Leafland. I said, cousin, if you could have any job in the universe, your degree would be handed to you in an instant and you would be an expert in your field. Any job in the world at your feet. Which one would you choose? Chat, I'm gonna ask you as well. If you could have any job in the world, like money or whatever, that's not a restraint. You wish it and that degree is on your doorstep and you're an expert in that field. What career path would you choose for yourself? What kind of VTuber are you? Hinged or unhinged? Hinged. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you very much. How your girl looks when I'm done with her. When I pump my big load of semen into your tiny little... Definitely hinged. Oh, you guys would be like a doctor. Me too, me too, me too. If I could choose any job in the universe and the degree would just get handed to me and I would have that job, I think I would be maybe like a neurosurgeon and operate on people's brains. Whoa! Would you trust me to operate on your brain? What if I like secretly rewire your brain waves so that you would fall in love with me in an instant? I think I'd be a pretty good brain surgeon. A women's health doctor. So you can touch boobs.
A Broda overlord? Impossible.
I would pick my current job, but with 5 times the salary Nekrolina Mega Love 2. Also 33 whoop whoop.
Thank you, Matt, for 33 months tier 3. Mwah! Well, you can work up to CEO position. I believe in you. I have faith. Would someone who studies our AI streamer overlord be a neurologist? True! True, maybe they would. Yeah, I'd rewire your brains. I'd give you... Yeah. Well, also, I've heard that being a neurosurgeon is really hard. And sometimes people die. What if I killed someone by being a neuro... My other one would probably be... What if I was a pop star? No, I don't think I could do it. You know, the other day I was actually... Oh, yeah, I think I could be a heart surgeon. Probably. Hi, Juners. Don't worry, Meowdy. I don't think I could be an actress or a singer. Before I became a VTuber, when I was just a kitten, I always wanted to be like an actress or someone like famous, you know? I always wanted that. But now that I'm like streaming, sometimes like the negative attention is not that great, you know? And imagine having that times 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Goodness. Also, I always thought that being an actress or singer was really easy until I watched a documentary. They wake up at 4 in the morning every single day and they're on set until the butt crack of the evening. And then they get 2 hours of sleep, and then sometimes they have to starve themselves. At the end of the day, I'm slowly coming to a realization that, like, I hate when... Have you ever had, like, an ambition, chat? Have you ever had an ambition that you really wanted to do, but people would tell you no? Oh, okay. Anyway, well, how was your day? How was your day? Well, have you ever had an ambition that you really wanted to do, but people would tell you, oh, it's really difficult. Oh, I don't think you could do it. It's really hard. And it kind of discourages you. Trolley, thank you for stealing Lirio's soul. Yeah. I have had that as well. I can't find a movie for the past 7 hours. My food is about to die. Please suggest a movie. Anna Karenina. Yes. Yeah, I hate that whenever they when you are so ambitious about something and they're just like, no, you could never do such a thing. It's really hard, but all jobs are hard in their own way, I think. You know? All jobs are hard in their own way. I don't know, guys. They all have like their own thing that makes them difficult. Like, yeah, you could say being a nurse is really, really hard. Yeah, of course. But I don't know. I don't think it's it might be difficult, but I don't think it's impossible. boob inspector very hard. Do you want to be the mammogram machine? Guys, I asked my doctor if it's time for me to get a mammogram, and she said I was too young. Oh, why am I being discriminated against? I want to know what it's like to get a mammogram. Being a nurse would be way easier. You know, I heard that travel nurses make a lot of money. Hi, Dirty. Meowdy. We can check for lumps. Alright, lump inspection time, chat. No problem. Just come around the corner in the back. Lump inspection. You just want some... Shut up. Shut up. Travel nurses, yeah. Oh, but their life sucks. Well, the travel nurses that I see on TikTok, they are so happy. I don't know. Imagine being... Oh gosh, I could never be a gynecologist, chat. Ugh. No. I would rather... What's a... Is it a proctologist? What's the one for PPs? Proctologist. What do they do? Colorectal. Okay, no. Rectum, anus, and... Okay, no. Not buttholes. What is the PP doctor? Huh? Post-professional... Penis. A urologist? Is that not for pee? Oh, well, it is a penis. Okay, yeah, but, well... I would rather be a urologist. Wait, don't women also have urologists? I would rather be a male doctor, okay? I would rather be a male doctor than a doctor for females. Wait, I think. And it's because I've heard like crazy horror stories about gynecologists. Hi, Dando. Like I read about one. Well, it was a waxer. She was like a waxer on TikTok, and she said, "Guys, you won't believe the amount of time someone has come in for a full Brazilian wax and they haven't wiped their ass." Ew. Or they wipe back to front, so all over their VV they have smear. I don't have horror stories and I've had 3 kids. Maybe you're lucky, waifu. Hi! Hi, cosplay. Yeah. Guys, my cousin, I was kind of nervous being around her because we had some differing opinions. My cousin was like she was very feminist. Very! She was a headstrong, passionate feminist. And I'm kind of not, so it was... Sometimes she would say some things and I was like, What the hell? What are you saying? So there came up the topic, right? That was the topic of who pays on the first date or whatever. It was between my sister, my cousin, and myself. Does she have a septum ring? No. She didn't have piercings or blue hair or anything like that. Old or new wave? New wave, probably. Radical? I think maybe. I think my sister, we were group collectively watching the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, and then something came up on the topic of like first dates. I think something happened on the show. And something came up and my sister said, how do you guys feel? Do you think that a guy should pay on dates or whatever? How? And this my cousin, without hesitation, she's like, well, I'm a feminist and I believe that men should always pay. And it's because they have higher pay, higher wages, there's discrimination in the workplace, harassment. I was like, wow. Wow. I really do be disagreeing. I really do be disagreeing. But I just sat there and I was like, I disagree. Whoever pays, pays. Whatever. She said, I had your mindset at some point until I grew up. I was like, oh, wow. Wow, okay. Surely she isn't single. No, she's not actually. No, she isn't. No. Hi, Slow. I found you on YouTube. Wanted to say hello. Wow, wee! Thank you for stopping by. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for your kind words. Meow, D. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. She was like, I grew up. How would you feel? How would you feel if you were with someone like that? It was sometimes she was a little insufferable at times where I was like, man, I love my cousin and I think she's great. But sometimes she would say or do some things that I was just like, what is wrong with you? I'm a phone meowdy. I see the DJ. I like views and clicks and bait. Here's your click and here's your bait. Until she got enlightened by Facebook and Instagram ladies. Tisk, 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 tisk. Other people will avoid her because of that, and that's sad. I'm a ride or die for my family, okay? Ride or die for my sister. Well, except sometimes when she pisses me off. But I'm a ride or die for only I'm allowed to get in a fight with my sister, okay? Nobody else. If anyone else tries to get in a fight with my sister, I'm gonna beat them up. I'm gonna get mad at them. Yeah. But yeah. It was just really awkward because my sister and I share similar views where we're just kind of like, I think whoever is the inviter should be the one who pays. So if you say like, hey, would you, even with gal pals or whatever, hey, do you want to go grab lunch? Then you should offer to pay because you were the person inviting and they are your guests. But I don't know. My sister agreed. No, but my cousin, that's what I believed until I grew up. And then she goes off and we were like, oh, okay, queen. All right. Well, anyway, about the show. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, by the way. Yeah. Me and my brother always 50-50 it. Oh, I pay for my sister. I pay for my baby sister. Oh, because like she really, whenever we were out and about, we went to this one like shop and they were selling Labubus. Okay, chat, do you know what Labubus are? You have to know what a Labubu is. Okay, hold on, let me bring up a picture. You're gonna think it's really ugly, but personally, I think that they're very cute and they come in different colors and stuff. Here, let me save an image so I can show you what a Labubu. Web P, come on, man. Fuck off with your stupid garbage Web P bullshit. I need to boycott the creator of Web P. You know what? I'm suing him for emotional and mental damage. Okay, so this is a Labubu. Labubu. Sometimes I save as PNG and it still doesn't work. Labub. Ew. You guys don't get it. You don't get it. So this is called a Labubu, and they come in different pictures sometimes. Different colors like pink, red. Some of them are multicolored. Some of them are standing. This one's sitting down. What is that cursed creature? It's a Labubu. So ugly. Come on! It's not ugly. Well, okay, yeah, it's ugly, but it's also cute, you know? I like it. So my sister and I, and my cousin also, but she didn't get anything. So we walk into this like skincare store that was Japanese Korean, and they were selling Labubus, okay? And I said to my cousin doesn't know what the hell these are. All right, My cousin is so normie, chat. Okay, she doesn't have a PC. She has a MacBook that she only uses for school. Homegirl touches grass. She goes outside. She has a life. She has real life friends. Okay, she has no idea what a labubu is. So my sister and I go in there and we get some labubus, and their special was buy two get one free, whatever. So we got one for free, right? And so my sister, we opened our labubus, and I gave one to my cousin. But my sister was so cute. She's like, I don't have enough money. Can you buy it for me and then I will pay you back? I said, oh, come here, my darling angel little sister that I hate so much sometimes and pisses me off. Don't worry, I will buy it for you. You don't have to pay me back. Ooh. And she was so happy. She's like, thank you so much. Ooh. Yeah, so anyway, hers ended up being a lafufu, okay? Now there's drama. Alright, sometimes you can get a fake labubu, and they're called lafufus. My sister got a lafufu. It was so sad for her. I know she got a fake one. Have you got a picture of the lafufu? No, but I will find a picture of like a lafufu on the internet. And I will show you what the lafufus look like. Hold on, let me save this image so I can show it to you. If you thought the labubu was ugly, okay, chat. The lafufu. My sister got a lafufu in her box, and she was like, "What the hell? I got a lafufu." Yeah, poor thing. So obviously we had to get her another one. What a terrible day to have eyes. Anyway, I think labubus are cute. But they're very in demand. You can't have. People, they had to stop selling labubus in the UK because they're banning them, right? In the UK because people are getting stabbed over labubus, chat. So now I can't even wear my labubu on my purse. I have to keep my labubu like hidden away in my closet secretly. My mom, so my sister gave the lafufu to my mom, and my mom wanted to hang it in her car. I was like, Mom, no, they're gonna break into your car. Yeah, people are getting stabbed over labubus. They're a hot commodity. They're sold out everywhere. Guys, you just don't get it. You don't get it. You don't get it. They're sold out everywhere. They sell out in seconds. Yeah. Right, waifu? That's what I'm saying. Hi, Nem. Yeah, you don't get it. They're Of course we ban it. See? You can't have nice things. Now I gotta hide my labubus away forever, ever. Nobody can see my labubus ever again. And you can get clothes for your labubu as well. You could dress it up. That's very cute. Some people really drip out their labubus. As long as it's a hot one. And with that, it is time for us to take a stretch break. Guys, don't be okay with you getting stabbed even if it's a hot woman, okay? Anyway, let's go stand up and stretch. I'll be right back. Labubus are cute, okay? What kind of catastrophe is this? It's called a labubu and a lafufu, okay? Not a catastrophe. Anyway, BRB, I see you in 5. What face are we doing? BRB. Bum 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 bum. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. Welcome back, chat. Hello. Then she started talking about Labubu's. Should I follow? Yes. Because then you know that I'm into... Wait. My love and affection for Labubu's should be even further proof that I am an ugly bastard enjoyer. How are you guys shocked by how much I love Labubu's? This should be confirmation for you all. Now you have no reason but to believe. See, I'm right. I'm right. What does that mean? So, I was thinking today... I will have water. Wait. Today, that came out of left field. Well, as I kind of like... Recently, I've liked being close up. I don't know. I know that you all want to see, like, the booba. But I really like seeing the face, too. No, it came out of her butthole. What did? What? Me? Mine? Nuh-uh. Time for me to go into hiding. The thighs is where it's at. The thighs. They've got subtle squish. Do you see? Do you notice that? Do you notice whenever I go up and down, we get not the over-exaggerated jiggle wiggle, but we've got the squish that pours out a little bit. Here, look closer. The squidge that expands. The squidge that does a little pop. Yeah, the squidge. Not the wiggle, not the jiggle, but the squidge. And the tummy as well. It's like we're doing a debut all over again. And a little clit it. What the hell? What did you mean by that? Surely it was a typo, hopefully. Anyway. Yeah. So today, a few of you have, well, I think it was just one person, but, you know, for exaggeration, for dramatic effect, the Discord. Now you can determine whether it was one person in the Discord or multiple. The Discord has sent me videos to watch, and I'm only gonna watch one of the ones that you recommended today. And the rest are going to be ones that I found. My cat can't be... My brother can't be this cute! You can't be this cute! Hi! Meowdy. Oh, my brother can't be this cute! My hair. What's happening with the chat I just joined? They want to be smothered. Oh my god, now I have to fix my hair. Wait. Cat wants to be smothered. Dee 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 dee. Broner cute. That's right. Broner cute. Yes. Stop scrambling our brains. This is what you wanted. I told you I was a brain surgeon.
Stream. I got to go see my grandma. Bye, cute cat and ins chat.
Bye, Swaps. Have a wonderful time with grandma. Bye-bye. Thank you for hanging out. Lovely booba pillow. Exactly. I'm done. Alright, describe thickness. Describe consistency. You can't just leave. Huh? Describe size. Bye-bye. We are shaken, not stirred. Yes, scrambled. scrambled is all. But yeah, we have... Hi, Bear! I have, like, a selection of videos. One of them is Shu's new video, so yes, we will be watching that. Then there's a couple others. So yes! Today, React Bros are gonna be eating great. Not yet though, but React Bros will be eating well today. So. Shake well. Yes. Yep, cat is fine then. Oh, no, we're not gonna do any ASMR, no. I don't normally do ASMR. I know you guys keep asking me to do ASMR, but I feel a little bit shy doing ASMR because it picks up on every single gurgle of your tummy, every single, like, chair squeak. Maybe I'll do ASMR again someday. It's just really intimate and it makes me feel nervous, you know? I have to be in the zone. Hi Eileen. Yeah, I can't fart in peace whenever I do ASMR, you know? Oh, I like ASMR. Ear licking though, I can't lie. Ear licking does make me feel some kind of way. Because I mean, like, some people and their ear licks are just they're just guys, they're just doing the most, okay? They're just doing the most. And you're like, oh my god. No way. The Lena chair collab was perfect. The chair had its cameo. Asthma. Audio sensory meridian response or something like that, right? Oh my god, applause. If you'd like to do an ASMR like that, please feel free. Feel free. Teach us all. We are but lowly peasants who have no knowledge in this sphere. Please, why don't you get into VC and start licking something else for us? Teach us all how to do it, the expert. If it's not scuffed ASMR where everyone can hear the PC fans, it's not worth it. Really? Well, I do have my ASMR VOD on YouTube. If you guys are ever curious about our ASMR, so one ASMR stream, it is uploaded by the VOD. How about gaping ASMR? How about like the screams and the screams of agony and pain ASMR? Have you seen? Speaking of screams of agony and pain, have you guys seen that one conspiracy that has unfolded of people selling bloody shoes? Scary! The screams of the damned. You're someone else, not me. I'm gonna make coffee. Which do you prefer, cappuccino or latte? I don't drink coffee. Sad. I'm not a coffee drinker, actually. Yeah. But if I had to choose, like if it was between life and death, I would choose a cappuccino. Anything, the least it tastes like coffee, the better. Yeah, I don't drink coffee, guys. I don't drink anything with caffeine. I'm a water drinker, okay? Pure water all the time. I don't like soda. I don't like coffee. I don't like energy drinks. Sometimes I'll have like a smoothie. But for the most part, I just have water. Only water. That's right. My liver thanks me. Hi, Funky Wormy Meowdy. Welcome. What about tea? I don't have tea either. Nothing against tea. I do like tea. It's just I'm a water drinker, you know? I just fill my big gallon water bottle and then I sip on it throughout the day. Yeah, but I actually don't like the taste of coffee. So that one I won't have. It's very sad that I don't understand English. Oh, but that didn't... Yeah, exactly. Coffee bad. That's exactly what I said. Me no like coffee. You don't like the taste of water? But it has no flavor! What do you mean? I love water! It's so watery, you know? I wish I could only drink water, but I need my pop. I like how people call it pop. Because I call it soda. What water do you drink? Well, I don't want you guys to make fun of me or anything. Okay. Not like nothing special, you know? I don't want to set off the water elitists, but I do fill my water bottle with tap water. Not to piss you guys off.
Nekrolina, let's go. Also, may we be held while watching? Kisses Nekrolina hug.
If you want to be held, fine. Fine. I do like matcha, yeah. I like matcha, but matcha also has caffeine in it. I want to stay away from things that have caffeine because it makes me sleepy. I like tap water. Well, tap water in the Netherlands is fine. Oh, please, there's gonna be like a water elitist in chat who's gonna be out here madge typing. Let me explain to you why tap water is the worst kind of water that you can drink. It's unfiltered nasty. You will never be like me drinking Fiji water. Actually, I fly on my private jet to Fiji every single evening, and I collect my Fiji water straight from the source. I understand that a peasant like you could never do something like that. Makes sense that you drink tap water. Yeah. Tap water from Flint. Are they still suffering out there? Last time I saw that they were having yellow tap water, which is crazy. Maybe that's like the pea infested water that alpha male was talking about that turns you feminine. Now what in the goddamn hell is going on in the Discord? Now y'all tell me why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now y'all tell me why 8 of y'all are hanging out in a voice call while I'm out here yapping. Who are you listening to? Okay. Okay. I'm adding you to the list. Caught? Yeah. Yeah. And what are we watching in here? Is that Smite? What game is that? Is that Toontown? Whatever game that is. Haste? What's that? They're all discussing how wonderful your voice is. Yeah, they matter. Remember how they're discussing how much they like you? Okay. I don't believe you, but I'll drop it. For their sake. Yeah, that's BS, but I'll believe it. Did Lena get an upgrade? With booba size! No, but I did get a new model. Drop in and see? No. I hate joining VC. Guys, I'm a very shy individual, okay? I don't like... I know sometimes I say I love being the center of attention, but not all the time. It's very situational, okay? I don't want to join VC. It makes me really nervous when I join and like 10 other people join, and then I feel overwhelmed and then I leave. Even with us, yeah. It's scary. It's scary. It's scary. I get so flustered. Oh! Sorry, no, don't worry. No. It makes me scared. But streaming, exactly, and streaming is fine. I don't even like when my sister calls me too, it's the same thing. I'm like, oh, do I have to sit in a VC? I don't know what to say to her half the time. I'm like, what do you want, woman? What do you want? Jingles the bell hanging from your neck. Do I have anything? Hold on. Wait. You can't really hear it that well. It's not a bell, it's a belt. Yeah, exactly. Why can't you just text me? I tell her that. Well, recently we've been sending each other. Guys, I really want to show you all. Wait, maybe one stream we can do like exposing my TikTok likes. I feel like I have to prepare you all ahead of time for this. So that you're not shocked. You're like, I really wonder why I tuned into stream and Lena's not playing a video game today. Maybe if I announce, like, guys, this week there will be no game. You won't go into the week with like expectations. No. It's a shock collar. For no particular reason. I'm putting it away. Hi, Lone. Wait. Okay, Lone. Who in the VC mentioned I noticed you guys that suddenly you show up to say hi, huh? You were in that VC for a long time, but you're only just now saying hello to me? She like you too. Okay. In my notepad it goes.
Hi, Necro.
Hi! Meowdy Perfect Chaos, thank you for 4 months. Meowdy. Yeah, Neo, you're good. You're not in the book. Don't worry, you're not noted down. Oh my gosh. Okay, the list is growing. Okay, let's get to video. I have everything pulled up and ready to go. Wait, let me continue this. Let's see. Where is it? Do I have to play it first? Wait! Shoot! Not yet! Na 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 na. Beep bam ba da dee dum. Get better soon, Lone. Here, average male fantasy. Anyway, it's time. Yeah?
List D's, Meowdy are amazing title connoisseur and fellow bronas Nekrolina Wave 2.
I ignored everything after D's. Hi, YouTube! Meowdy. Hey. So today, we are watching... Ta-da! Shoo. And this video is called, Is This the Average Male Fantasy? Okay. Let's go! Wait, should we mute alerts while we watch? Chat? What say you? Yes, okay. We will mute alerts while we watch. Mods, if you could make a pinned message, please. Saying that alerts are muted while we watch. Oh yeah, and I also have to post the link. I didn't do that one time, and someone was pissed off. They're like, what the hell? What the hell? Why isn't the video pinned? Manually unpinned. Hi. No, I haven't watched it yet. We were yapping. We had things to chit-chat about. Of course, we had things to talk about. Okay, let's go. Is this the average male fantasy?
Men. What do they...
How does that sound? I know she's only said 3 words, but sounds check. Too loud, too quiet, just right. Men. Okay.
Men. What do they want? Money? Status? Fast, expensive cars? What is the ultimate male fantasy? Is it fame? Fortune? 3 hot chicks at once? Haha, hell yeah, brother. No, according to men on the internet.
Guys, what's your fantasy? Oh, since my audience is 99.9% men, what is your I think I'm the perfect person to understand what the male fantasy is. Because you guys are all men, right? All of the above. Well, you can only choose one. You can't pick them all. We just want to be happy. What if a threesome makes you happy, eh? What about that? Gamer girlfriend? Bruh. I'm a firm believer that if you're not happy on your own, then having a significant other is not gonna make you happy.
It's something a little more simple.
Oh wait, what is this? This is so cute! What the heck? Oh!
This is literally just a fetish.
What?
I fucking hate men so much.
What?
Men are why we can't have nice things. As I was working on an upcoming video, I made the terrible mistake of logging onto Twitter, where I saw this post. A montage from the anime Josie, the Tiger, and the Fish, a movie about a college student who's assigned to take care of a paraplegic girl, and spoiler, eventually they fall in love. Many men were yearn posting in the replies of this tweet and talking about how they wish to fall in love and would love a relationship like this, while many others, mostly women, were absolutely f***ing disgusted at this. Why would a bunch of men be
I feel like sometimes men can breathe in like the wrong frequency, and there will be women on Twitter freaking out. Let's be real. A man will post a sound post that's like, hey guys, have a nice morning. And a woman will say, the tone of your voice when you said that was so sarcastic, so you don't want me to actually have a good day. You men are all the same, sending out sarcastic messages, trying to trick us women with nice words hidden behind your facetious meanings. Hidden. He breathe! How dare you wish me to have a nice day? Disgusting male behavior. Ugh.
Fantasizing about being with a woman in a wheelchair. Seems pretty creepy and predatory, right? Also just unrealistic and problematic. Well, in this video, we are going to be talking about why so many men resonated to that clip and this movie, and why so many people are so confused as to why. We are also going to be reading some absolutely unhinged tweets, as usual, to get to the bottom of why such a wholesome post turned into, once again, another battlefront for the ongoing, never-ending gender war. Men versus women, women versus men, the male loneliness epidemic, the female loneliness epidemic, the dealing with dating apps. Do men prefer thin women or curvy women? Brunettes or blondes? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean-shaven? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Is it
Henson
Manscaped?
Shaving.
Oh.
You ever just accept that some products are just garbage? Like, for years, I
Oh, is
thought
it a
ripping your
movie?
tights on the first wear was just a part of being a human woman. We just accepted that. That's just how it is, sweetie. But that shouldn't be how it is. It's a bad design. And that's why I like Henson Shaving. Because if you've ever used a multi-blade razor, you're probably sick of the irritation, the razor burn, the overpriced blades, and you probably think, that's just the way it is. But it doesn't have to be how it is. Thanks to Henson Shaving. Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving, with no gimmicky subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health. What really sets Henson apart is their engineering, with their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in an aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. The razor prevents any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave every time. And here's the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace are the blades, which literally cost only 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll be spending like $3 to $5 on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying expensive plastic cartridges. Henson's store offers a variety of colors and even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that best fits your style. So if you're tired of razor burn and overpaying for blades, now is the perfect time to make the switch.
Like company that lets you own the product you buy.
/shoe and add both a Henson
Never before seen company that lets you own your product.
razor and the 100 blades to your car,
payments.
and then enter code
Hi,
SHOE at
Dizzy.
checkout to get the 100 blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and your environment will thank you. Big thanks to Henson Razor for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip the ad, right? Now let's get back to the video.
Guys, the last shoe video that I watched, I just have to vent for a second, okay? The last shoe video that I watched, obviously I watched the ad and it was kept in there. Hi! But someone in the comments was like, crazy that you watch free content and then skip the ad. I was like, mother fluffer, way to out that you skipped the section where we watched the ad. Bruh, you skipped the ad, not me. We watched it all together. I literally timestamped it. I was like, the ad is right there, blind boy. Bruh, don't project your ad skipping onto me, weirdo. Ugh, maybe it was his fetish. These men are all the same, I swear, projecting their ad-skipping fetishes onto me? Ugh.
Now, I'm not an anime connoisseur. In fact, I basically know nothing about anime. I am probably the most tourist of all the tourists.
Okay.
Yeah, hi. I have a question. Was the upskirt shot necessary in order to advance the plot?
Yes.
I watched Pokemon and Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and a few years ago I watched Beastars on Netflix. Legoshi, best.
The penny, you know, the upskirt shot is important. And I'll tell you why. It's the moment that the male character or female character realizes that they are attracted to that person whose panties they just saw. It's important for the development of the romance, the plot. Your romance cannot develop without the panty shot. It is then the plot. Exactly. Exactly. Attraction is important for stories.
This boy, not a furry, by the way. And honestly, that's about it for my
Character
anime
development.
consumption. Unless you're counting VTubers. If you're counting VTubers, I watch a lot of anime. But because of this clip going viral, I watched Josie the Tiger.
Wait, what? Do you think she's ever seen me? Guys! Hi, Shu. Wait, she didn't say me specifically. Okay. Guys, I can't get excited about this. I don't know if she's watching me. Maybe she is, though.
And the fish, and, well, I thought it was a good movie. I recommend watching it. I thought it was a really cute, good story. I only cried a little bit. And I completely understood what the tweet meant by calling it the average male fantasy. So, what was wrong with it? Why did this clip go so viral in such a negative way? Why were thousands of people angry at this post? Well, let us dilly-dally no longer and read some of these angry replies to get a better understanding of what the issue is.
Let's
shall
read
we?
them.
Wholesome male fantasy, and it's fetishizing a disabled girl for him to control.
What?
Oh no. They think, oh
What?
God, why?
Wait, wouldn't it, if it's like a really wholesome movie or show, I haven't seen it. But if it's really wholesome and it's just about like falling in love, whatever, wouldn't the person making this tweet be projecting their own, like, are they fantasizing about being controlled themselves? And so they're projecting their fetishizing fantasy onto others? It's so crazy. You could say anything is fetishizing under that. Like, I don't know. If I say, Chad, please help me put on my socks, I'm lazy. Ooh, fetishizing feet and socks. God forbid we exist. Like, God forbid. God forbid our male protag falls in love with the girl in the wheelchair. What's wrong with that? Are people in wheelchairs not allowed, are disabled people not allowed to fall in love now? Anyone who falls in love with a disabled person is a fetishist? That's weird. That's weird.
Always vulnerable, always happy, always needs you. Pretty perverted.
What?
Where are these fan fictions coming from? There were like hundreds of tweets just like this. Why did they see a cute montage of a happy couple, a man and a woman happy, together? I know, unheard of. Why do they see that and then immediately come to these conclusions? Like, as someone who actually watched the movie, Josie is not always happy. And she's absolutely not portrayed as some, like, vulnerable,
Yeah, did these people even watch
sex
this?
doll waifu. She's boisterous, she kind of has a foul mouth, she's very sassy and headstrong. She, like, straight up calls him her servant. But she was also very depressed. She basically never left her house. She was basically a girl failure. As a former girl failure, I love to see representation in media. But they actually show her disability, like, not in a good way. Like, they don't romanticize it, they don't sugarcoat it. And I noticed, unlike a lot of movies, unlike a lot of romance movies, at least like the Hallmark kind, where it's like the stuffy male lead learning to live life from the quirky, cute female lead, he's already got his shit together. And she learns to live life from him. He encourages her to live her dreams. And in return, he learns to live life in a completely different way. And I thought that was really cool and sweet. Also,
yeah, learning, that's like growing together, having new experiences. Each person has grown as a person. They're having a symbiotic growth experience. You know, what is, that's like a normal, that's so normal. Why are people so bad? Jesus, chat. Women on Twitter can't feel happiness. I gotta show the trailer to my cousin, who is like a self-proclaimed super feminist, and ask her what she thinks, and I'll get back to you. I'll be like, girl, what do you think about this? Like, do you think this is fetish content?
so the animation was really good. Is anime good? Have I been sleeping on anime this entire time? His fantasy is that she becomes permanently disabled and helplessly dependent on him, but can still make him a sandwich. Sounds about right. Oh my god, after watching the movie, these tweets are even more insane. But even putting the movie aside, just seeing that like cute montage out of context, where the fuck are they getting this? These are very clearly just two happy
this is very
people.
sweet.
But because the caption was the average male fantasy, their mind immediately goes to the darkest, worst faith interpretation of this. The problem is these people can't see any humanity in men. They can't see any humanity in humanity in general. Average male fantasy equals girlfriend with no agency who's completely physically dependent on you and forced into blanket subservience and compliance. Sounds about right. You males are weird for fetishizing physically disabled women. Average male fantasy is having a physically disabled girl that they can abuse however they want. Got it.
What? Did these people even watch the movie? Yeah. Well, I haven't watched it, but based on what she described, guys, I'm no better. I haven't watched it either. But it looked very wholesome from what I saw. Bruh.
Not to be that guy, I'm gonna be that guy. The infantilization of the physically disabled here is a little, dare I say, ableist. The implication here that people in wheelchairs cannot find love, and if they do, the person who loves them literally just loves them because they can't run away. Weird. Average men can't even be nice to their healthy and normal girlfriend. What makes you think they'll be able to handle a disabled person as their lover? Whoa, normal? What do you mean by normal? These people are just so ableist, chat. Can you believe it? Chat? Chat? I don't even like who's chat? I'm disabled, blind. So I showed this to my boyfriend. He says, I love you because you're you, and you make my days happier. So what if I have to drive you places or help you with cooking and cleaning? I would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it. I love you. Ma'am, I don't know how to tell you this, but, fetishizing!
He's fetishizing! Ah! You're not allowed to be happy! You're not in love! This is a fetish!
Your boyfriend is a rapist. Sorry you had to find out this way. You showed—
What? Wow, she took that. Wow, she took that in a direction I did not expect to go. Whoa. Wowee, okay.
Show this as fantasy because it's not true for the majority of men who participate in abuse of disabled people. No, the fantasy is the woman appreciates his efforts to make her happy. Stop lying and abusing women and the disabled. Your meds, schizo. You don't even know that guy. What do you mean stop abusing women and the disabled? Bitch, who are you? Also, the majority of men participate in abuse of disabled people.
What?
Are you okay? The majority of men are not abusers. That is a very, very...
Look, it's 4 o'clock. Gotta go find my gotta go to the hospital. Find the daily disabled person that I'm gonna abuse, chat. BRB. Chat, what did you guys do yesterday? Me, personally, I abused a disabled person. It's my fetish.
Very small minority of men. The majority of men are men that just wake up, take a shit, get out of bed, take a shower, go to work, come home, and wait for GTA 6 to come out. That is the majority of men. Men commit 95% of all rape, but okay. Barging into the romance section of Barnes & Noble like, attention everyone! Rape!
Wow.
Where is that coming from? So close, this is fetish content. Ah yes, the dirtiest, most taboo of...
Guys, let me tell you what's fetish content. Okay, let me tell you. This book that I got, alright? This book that I got is probably fetish content. Okay, now I'm only on page like 150, but I won't lie. I found out that apparently she gets penetrated by the barrel of a gun by someone who has been following her, and I think maybe that's fetish content. I don't know. Call me crazy. Am I the problem? Am I a man? Oh my god. I might be a man. Maybe I am.
Of all fetishes.
You know
a happy relationship.
I am.
Honestly, in 2025, that
I
might
am
be
a man.
true. Oh, you want a wife and kids? You sick fuck. But this is literally just a perverted fantasy, LMAO. You think it's a perverted fantasy because...
Oh no, we have a book talk, girl! Shut up! Shut up! What's the name of the book? I'm not gonna tell you. I said it, I'm not gonna say it on stream because not only will Twitch chat judge me, but YouTube will judge me as well. Okay, listen, in my defense, it was on Book Talk, okay, and I saw one that said, one of the top dark romances I ever read in my life. So I said, wow, you know, I am looking for a new romance book to read. Let me pick it up. And so in the 50 pages that I have read so far, there has been nothing crazy, okay? I will say that much. Now, whatever happens in the next, how many pages is this book? Now, whatever happens between page 150 to 600, I have no idea, okay? Don't hold me accountable for something I haven't read yet, okay? But after I read it, sure, you can hold me accountable. Not yet, though. Not yet, though, okay? Not yet. Ooh, not yet.
Because...
Whatever happens,
How do I
happens.
put this nicely? You are a pervert. Literally seeing a cute montage of a male and female character having fun together, being in love together, and being like, rape! He's a rapist! This is a fetish!
It's
are
me,
these
the
people
pervert.
okay? Stop watching porn. Wait, this is a woman. Okay, stop reading Taken by the Werewolf Billionaire. Or whatever the fuck you read. I swear to god, some of the shit women read would make the most depraved internet gooner blush.
It's me.
Or so I've been told. This is literally just a fetish.
Internet
Okay,
gooner,
listen, I'm not gonna pretend there's nobody out there who's like, she can't run away, she has no legs. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend there's nobody out there who has a crippled, disabled fetish, okay? I've been on the internet for 20 years. I've been on DeviantArt. I've seen shit you wouldn't believe. But the majority of people, probably most, if not all the people responding to this, do not have a cripple fetish, okay? In fact, her being in a wheelchair basically has nothing to do with it. Much like how females coom over, like, vampires or, like I said before, the billionaire werewolf fantasy. This is just the average male fantasy distilled down.
Vampires? Not me.
down to its most
I'm not like other
extreme.
girls.
So what is the average male fantasy? The average male fantasy is the fantasy of both men and women alike. It is simply to love and to be loved.
Yeah.
But more specifically, the male fantasy is to be a protector and a provider for those that they love. Put a pin in this because we are going to come back to this in a big way, trust me. The average male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist. The average male fantasy is that a woman who isn't fat. The average male fantasy is actually jobs.
Wait, you know what? You know what? That's weird. Because any time that there's like a really, large-sized influencer, there are people in the comment section saying that this is fetish content, this is the average fetish content, whatever. I'm confused. Do these women, what is the average male fantasy? Just fetishizing literally everything? Guys, do you fetishize the way that I breathe? Yeah, does this get you off? Disgusting, you sick perverts. You're fetishizing my breath now? Unbelievable. Can't get away from you weirdo men. Ugh. Gross.
Security. You know what? These guys may have a point here. Pedophile alert. Men want disabled child wives. Average male fantasy is a disabled child. More proof that men are pedos.
What?
That's a little girl. This is weird. So, first of all, she's literally older than the guy. The guy is 22 and she is 24. In anime years, he is practically hag maxing. And yes, she may be physically disabled, but aren't all men mentally disabled in their own special way? At least the ones in my audience. They will freely admit this. Maybe she, the older woman, is taking advantage of this sensitive young man. Have you ever thought of that? She looks like an 11-year-old child. Where are her breasts?
She has
First
a point.
of all,
wait,
really
what?
Weird way to say that. She looks like a child. Show me her titties. Also, I love how when anime women have huge boobs, it's disgusting, Coomer porn brain or whatever. But if the anime woman has small boobs, she is a child and you're a chimo. Can't fucking win. Also, if she had big boobs, they'd absolutely be like, wow, look at this sexualization of the disabled. Also, you know, adult women can be flat-chested, right? That actually exists in real life. Adult human women can have small boobs. We love all titties here.
Have you guys seen ballerinas and New York Fashion Week models? Because of their low body fat percentage, they're literally flat-chested. They are flat-chested, actually.
On the Shoe One Head channel, all titties is good titties. End of story.
All titties is
Women
good
fantasy.
titties.
A boyfriend with depth and the loving, soft, deeply caring side of them. Men's fantasy. 12-year-old anime girl who looks and speaks like a toddler. Also notice how she's literally the shape and size of a child. Yuck.
What?
Have you people ever seen a child? No, you're all childless. Silly me. She's not even that short. She's just sitting. See, when they're laying side by side,
Oh yeah,
she's
what the heck?
a full-grown adult woman. Why do these people look at
She's
this
just sitting.
and immediately think of child rape? Go to therapy. And listen, I know with anime it can get a little weird, right? Excuse me, Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan is 2,000 years old and this is Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan. But this does not even look like a child. This looks like a cute woman. This is like a random
It
grandpa.
looks like a girly.
I feel like there are no more cute women nowadays. You know what I mean? You have all the Insta baddies, the e-thots, the e-girls, the muscle mommies,
Oh, wow.
the boss babes, the boy babes. But I feel like every woman
The
is just
femboys.
hot now. Which, by the way, I don't think is healthy for the male psyche whatsoever. You shouldn't wake up and be able to scroll through pictures of, the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life, 20 times before you've had, your morning cup of coffee. You shouldn't log in and immediately be one-shotted by 1010s all day, as if that wouldn't make you go insane, as if that wouldn't make you crash out. Back in the day, you'd probably see, one fine dame on your bus ride to work, and you'd think about her for 40 years until the day you die.
Oh, wow.
That's how it used to be. That's how it should be. Now every woman is a crazy, hot, unobtainable Instagram goddess with the fattest of ass. Zoomers don't know how good we had it. You'd go to
Guys, genuinely, I think BBLs ruined everything. Okay, I think BBLs ruined this generation. Stop! I don't deserve to be sprayed. BBLs, yeah, they ruined everything and fillers.
Blockbuster and the 21-year-old cashier behind the counter would be the most adorable woman you've ever seen. No Botox, no lip filler, just pure soul, full of joy and whimsy. And now women are full of hate and SSRIs. But they're hot. They're hotter than they've ever been. They're hotter and more depressed than they've ever been in history. Sad. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, anime. I didn't take my Vyvanse today, could you tell? Men's fantasy. A big titty woman with the face of a 16-year-old that is useful for cooking, cleaning, and sex. Women's fantasy. Gets treated like a queen and a man who keeps tracks of our periods so he can take care of us.
Wait, can anyone pull up the logs of, like, women fantasizing about men in masks? Like, hello? Get the receipts! Get the receipts! What do you mean you can't say? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Get the receipts. What happened to the masked men fetishizers? What do you mean? The women who are like, oh, I fantasize about being abducted. Bruh.
I
think it goes both ways, okay? It goes both ways. Obviously, there are both women and men who fetishize. At the end of the day, it goes both ways, okay? Some people want normal things and some people want abnormal things. I don't think it's limited to men or women. But I could be wrong, you know?
I speak for a lot of women here when I say our fantasies do not, in fact, include men tracking our periods. Personally, if my husband was like, honey, just a reminder, you're in your luteal phase, I'm taking the kids. Men like to pretend they want this, and then they beat their wife when dinner is...
Lena, are you in your fertile phase? Because I've noticed you've been acting a little crazier recently. Lena, are you in your... I don't even know my own phases, chat. How can I count on a man knowing my phases when I don't even know them myself? Guys, what are the phases of ovulation? All I know is fertilizing! Shit! And luteal, now that she mentioned it.
Isn't ready, or their son when he's misbehaving. First of all, I'm sorry.
Bleeding and not bleeding.
But there are in fact good men out there. I've seen them. Some may be in this very audience. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face. This is the shoe on head audience. You're all gremlins. Male fantasy equals a woman that can't run away from him. A woman that's dependent on him. Interesting. When men are involved, it's basic survival instinct to assume the worst. Men are guilty until they prove themselves innocent.
That's right.
I take my opinions back.
You're
on,
all guilty.
Free speech. I changed my mind. No more free speech. No more free speech until you bitches learn to behave. A woman's fantasy is a man who won't rape her, and a man's fantasy is raping a woman. I'm sorry, where is the rape, ma'am? Maybe that's how you see it, because you're brainwashed to hate men. So true. I hate how... But in reality, women are the real demons here. Oh, god damn it. We...
Fuck those goddamn women.
Just want a happy relationship. Is it so much to ask for? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh look, more misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men. This is why 70% of anime is garbage. So here's the thing, that misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men was actually written by Saiko Tanabe, a woman. A woman wrote this story. And I feel like a very important detail everyone is sleeping on when they covered this was the fact that this is very much the female fantasy as well.
Guys, can I tell you, the book that I'm reading about this girl getting, like... Well, okay, wait, maybe not the book that but one time I saw this manga that was about this girl who was, like, getting stalked, okay? And then the stalker and the girl end up doing stuff, okay? And it was written by a woman. Anyway. I'm just saying. Both... people can have crazy degenerate gooner fantasies, and at the end of the day, you know, I hate that it has to be tied to like a specific gender. People have crazy fantasies in general, okay? In general.
Well, a man loving you for who you are despite your flaws, literally sweeping you off your feet and carrying you around on
so
adventures,
sweet.
helping you live out your dreams, face your fears, and supporting you through the good and bad times. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not the female fantasy too? Is this not the basic female fantasy? Is this not the knight in shining armor coming to rescue you and falling in love with you? Why on earth are so many women so mad at this?
Literally. Women be like, all I want is a man who can take care of me, help me when I'm down, lift me up during the hard times, cheer me on, support me even whenever I'm not feeling great. Literally that! Hello? Men be like the same thing, women. Fetish!
Are men now the hopeless romantics? Are men now the ones yearning for a fairy tale romance? Is this why all the Disney remakes are like, she's not gonna be saved by the prince, she's a strong, independent woman?
Can I just say I hate that? I hate that so much. I hate that so much. Why? That stupid Snow White movie was so garbage. It deserved to flop. I thought it was awful. I didn't even watch it, but from the trailer and the description, how the actress was so proud. She's like, yeah, Snow White is a strong, independent girl who don't need no man. Man. Yes, she does!
Meanwhile,
yes,
men still want to be the prince, men still want to be the knight in shining armor. Men are like, I will save you from your monotonous 9-to-5 job. I will give you a house and babies. And women are like, no, I must be an actuarial consultant. Be gone, vile misogynist. Is that what is occurring here? Also, that aside, there literally is a gender-swapped version of this story called Perfect World. It is a manga. Mango?
Mango.
Do not come for me, weebs. Men will statistically leave their wives and partners the moment they find out they're disabled or have a life-threatening condition.
What?
You're right, it is a fantasy. Actually, that study was debunked by the authors themselves, who admitted they did the math wrong. It's actually not much higher, but then again, even if it was, and it happens, I've seen it happen to people, it's terrible. Marriage should be through sickness and through health. But that's not really the point here. And the fact that so many people are focusing on the wheelchair part of this just proves that they just don't get it. The ones of pure mind and pure soul get it. But these fucking semen demons out here, they don't get it.
Semen demons.
Semen demons. The amount of people in comments who just don't get that men want a cute, loving girlfriend is beyond me. They call them creeps for wanting actual love and not a girl boss who only wants your money. Ah, thank you, a sane person. Hopefully the replies aren't full of people calling her a pick-me. Pick-me alert. Least obvious pick-me. Me, pick me please. Hope he picks you, sis. Pick me, pick me, pick me. An incel could have written this.
Wait, Scoo?
This. Pick me, pick me, pick me. An incel.
No way, Scoo Queen.
Could have written this.
Scoo!
Why are so many VTubers either pick-me's or racist?
What?
You mean why do so many female
It's me, I'm the pick-me. Not the
VTubers
racist, but the
disagree
pick-me.
with you? Why so many aren't towing the mainstream liberal feminist NPC line? Because they can. See, the most powerful weapon women have against other women is social ostracization. You don't want to be seen as a pick-me or a racist, so you keep your mouth shut in order to survive in female social circles. But
Not me. You know what? I'm at the point where I don't even care anymore if I get called a pick-me. Why would I lie? Why would I lie about what I think, you know? And if that makes me a pick-me, so be it. I don't care. Stay jealous, bitch. In the cases of VTubers, virtual YouTubers, they're basically anonymous. They can say anything they want. They're basically wearing a mask. They're free from the chains of the eternal HR longhouse. But apparently even being anonymous online does not save them, because they still get doxxed for simply not hating men. Lovely. Maybe I should save this rant for a different video someday.
Moving on. Men are why we can't have nice things, by the way.
Doxed for not hating men? That sucks. That's awful.
First of all, men make all the things. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, I just realized it was a man saying that. It was a whole-ass man saying men are why we can't have nice things. I don't deserve this trophy. This is for you, sir. This is for you. I'm not worthy. Listen, I make women jokes. I'm very critical of feminism and propaganda aimed at women. But you will never catch me in a million years saying some shit like women are why we can't have nice things. I have a mom. I have female family members. I have female friends. Maybe one day I'll have a daughter. Women make the world a beautiful place and, like men, can be flawed and deserve criticism like anyone else. But there's something genuinely so cucked about people who put down their own gender or race. Oh god, race. Self-hating white people. Don't get me started on self-hating white people. White people are so evil. I hate being white. White people can't dance. White people food is so gross. You're not getting into Wakanda, bro. You're not getting invited to the cookout. Enough. But yeah, women were not the only ones who had a problem with this. There were a lot of men who didn't quite relate to this being the average male fantasy.
It's fine to love the disabled. I didn't need to remind you that. But to glorify it? This anime is certainly Marxist propaganda.
What?
The movie is about him taking a job as her caretaker, and when he learned
Sometimes I feel like people just find these buzzwords and pop them... They just pop them in to make their whatever statement they make sound like more, I don't know, make it sound better. Oh, guys, what the hell?
of her dreams, he makes it his mission to help her dreams come true. So it is Marxist propaganda to help a disabled person pursue their dreams? Yeah, it's woven in. Empathy is the target of propaganda.
Marxism is when girl in wheelchair. I love this. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Every piece of media that makes you feel empathy is communism. Political
oh my god, the
brain
Notebook.
Rot. If you're at the point where you see this and you're thinking of communism,
The Notebook, where the man is taking care of his wife who has dementia. It was propaganda all along. God damn it, and I fell for it! Fuck! I fell for it. Shit.
you need to log off. You are unwell.
I'm sorry, but when I reproduce, I don't want a high probability of my offspring being mentally or physically retarded. We need a better class of incels whose bar is higher than the retarded.
She's not retarded, she has a spinal injury that's not genetic. Also, what is this LARP? I love how everyone is just kind of having like a normal conversation about this clip, and this guy just comes out of nowhere like, I would never put my pure white seed in such a vile creature. Like, you absolutely know this guy has a non-white girlfriend. They all do. All these like I hate white people women always have white boyfriends. All these I hate non-white people boys always have non-white girlfriends. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it too many times. I guarantee you when this man logs off of his Black Sun Roman statue Twitter account, he's clapping Latina booty cheeks.
My fantasy is not being a simp,
Wow.
but okay.
Fellas, is it simping to love a woman?
Nah, this is not the male fantasy. That man is a beta male. If she wasn't in a wheelchair,
Who do we hate the most? Which one bothers us the most in these comment sections, guys? The alpha males or the self-proclaimed alpha males or the really angry strange women? Well, I cannot decide which one is worse. Genuinely. I mean, I feel like the alpha males are just silly at this point. What the heck is this? This must be rage bait. That man is a beta male? Oh my god! She would leave him for a Chad? Bruh.
she would leave him for Chad.
Fellas, is it beta to love a woman?
This is not my fantasy. This is some gay shit, to be honest.
Fellas, is it gay
Oh
to
my
love a woman?
god!
What, no?
Guys, remember, it's gay to not be gay, okay? You're not gay if you love men, but you are gay if you love women. You know, you're gay if you're in this stream right now. You're gay if you're watching me. Hi. Happy Pride Month. Hi, gays.
He does to a motherfucker.
Brother, I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker, and it's far worse.
The average male fantasy is taking care of their crippled wife. I don't think I've ever had that fantasy before. I thought it was gonna be about going on some quest to kill the dragon to win the princess or something.
It is. That is the average male fantasy. But there are no dragons to slay. There are no princesses to save. But there is that little old lady in the grocery store who can't quite reach that top shelf. There's that heavy box the pretty girl you work with can't quite lift herself. There's that jar of tomato sauce your wife can't quite open. There's that Lego set your little...
So you're fetishizing people who are too weak to open up pickle bottles on their own. Unbelievable. People these days, I swear to God. Fetishizing people who are weak? Ugh.
Son can't quite put together himself. Or there is this paraplegic girl who wants to see the ocean. This is the Princess and the Dragon story. And despite what many are told, men do have a lot of love to give. And they want some kind of excuse or mechanism to show that love. In a world where men expressing themselves is either seen as toxic or gay. And one way of expressing that love is solving problems. Men fucking love solving problems. I don't know what it is. They also love reading Wikipedia articles. The amount of times I walked over and my husband is reading a random fucking Wikipedia article about like the world's...
Guys, I thought Wikipedia articles were not even like reliable. Personally, I get all my information from Google Scholar. So, you guys you beta males in chat could never understand the amount of intellectualness flowing through my brain right now. Your smooth brain could never. Wikipedia readers? Ugh. Gross.
Buildings or like a random battle.
Don't you take things from TikTok University? Typical male typing in chat. Ugh.
In World War II. I didn't know if this was autism or what, but apparently it's a man thing. Anyway, yes, men love solving problems. And in a world that makes them feel useless, makes them feel like they have no purpose, men desperately feel like they need to prove their worth. They are desperately looking for a purpose in life. So it is not at all shocking to me that the modern young man is seeing a clip like this and
this is very
longing
sweet.
for this. A lot of modern men don't have a chance to prove themselves, to make something of their lives. They don't have a chance to provide anything for anyone because they don't have anything to provide and they don't have anyone. They are doing everything their grandfathers did, but seeing none of the results. They're lost.
Sad.
What can they provide? And as I said earlier, her being in a wheelchair is the protector and provider instinct taken to a extreme. And yes, it is a fantasy considering if you ask anyone who's actually in a wheelchair, they know it's not all butterflies and rainbows, and they know that it's hard on relationships. It can be difficult on their partner. But just like in the movie, it's not shown as butterflies and rainbows. Josie feels like a burden. But towards the end of the movie, the guy takes on that burden. Not because he gets something in return, but because it's his duty. Because it makes her happy, which makes him happy in return. Loyalty, duty, virtue, acts of service, big or small. Men live for that shit. And yes, these are stereotypes. Not everyone fits into these boxes, blah, 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 blah. But for the most part, it's true. When many men look at this relationship, that is what they see. And a lot of modern women are looking at this relationship and being disgusted because in a way, it's the complete inverse of the strong, independent woman they've been sold. They've been told they need to be. The modern woman crafted by modern Disney for modern audiences. Unlike the Hollywood-crafted modern woman, this woman does need her man. She is not strong and she's not independent, at least physically. This doesn't mean she's like an empty vessel with no thoughts or freedom. No, in fact, in the movie, Josie does roll away from him a few times. It is a fantasy not because of a power imbalance, but because the man has a tangible
word it like
and
that?
the woman is willingly and lovingly letting him fulfill that purpose.
Because I can depend on you. I know that if I ever feel frightened, I can just reach out to you.
Men simply want something good to die for, to make it beautiful to live. This manifests in a lot of ways, but the most common is having a loving partner and or a family. Something unobtainable to many people nowadays. So yes, literally one of the most normal things ever is becoming a fantasy. Sad. Also, men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head.
Guys,
And
is this true?
Is the male biological clock. Everything you do, the money you make working that grating 9-to-5 job, it will all be for something bigger and more important than yourself one day. You will come home to a warm and happy home, greeted by people who care about you, and love you, and rely on you, and everything will make sense then. Until then, you'll just be on the internet, being called a misogynist, for wanting something bigger and more important than yourself, for wanting something beautiful and normal. And that is the average male fantasy. That and 3 hot chicks at once. Hell yeah, brother. Haha, you know what I'm saying? So that was that little video.
And 3
Men
hot
in the
chicks at
comments, let
once.
me know. Am I correct? Is that the average male fantasy? Or is it not that deep? Men and women in the comments, what is your fantasy? And no,
Wait.
I don't mean that. I don't want to hear about how you want to be crushed by a 12-foot futa. That is between you and God, not you and Shoe on Head. I mean, what is your ultimate dream? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want a nice big family one day? Do you want to own a farm? Do you want to live in a shed in the woods and make pipe bombs?
Oh my god, a farm! Ooh.
Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon with a new video.
Me. Okay, me. My fantasy is one day okay, so my first, like my biggest fantasy is I want to be able to help my parents retire. And one day I want to be able to get a nice big house, not too big, but with an amount of land. And I want some chickens. And I want to open up my own little chicken egg stand where I sell my chicken eggs every day. And I want to grow my tomatoes and farm a little bit. And maybe, okay, and I know I didn't play too much Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, whatever, okay? I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, but farming is smelly. And so are you. You are also smelly. So am I. But that doesn't mean it doesn't sound like fun anyway. I really like animals. I would also, I think I have a lot of fantasies about stuff. I want to do a lot of stuff, and sometimes I do think like, whoa, it's crazy that I want to do so much and I don't have that much time. You know, like it'd be cool having an animal sanctuary where you rehabilitate injured animals. Or like where you take care of exotic birds and stuff. Or like a cat place where you rescue the cats who are going to be euthanized. Sorry guys, I have a fear of dogs. I don't mind dogs, but I do have a phobia of them. So maybe nothing with dogs, please. But yeah. Growing your own food is a very widespread female fantasy. Doesn't it sound so much fun? I want to grow my own little tomatoes. And strawberries. What if I had a blueberry field? Anyway. Just like a quiet, simple little life, you know? Yeah. With my cats and my animals. I think that's my fantasy. My brother wants to live in the woods with his girlfriend. I think everyone... At the end of the day, chat, my overall statement on all of this is I think you're not gonna like it. It's really neutral, okay? Not to be like neutral, but honestly, it's gonna be neutral. I think at the end of the day, there's going to be like people who criticize anything the other does. In general, okay? In general, yes, there's going to be a lot of women criticizing men, but there's also a lot of men criticizing women. Not to play devil's advocate, I know. But I think at the end of the day, it's the internet and people, everyone is so different and everyone has different opinions and different feelings about everything that you just have to say, like, it is what it is. No one's gonna like what you do all the time. No one likes what I do all the time. There are people who hate that I don't play that many games. It just is what it is. That's it. Now, with that being said, I think that movie looks very sweet. And I don't think it's fetish content, but what do I know? I'm just a cat. Yeah. I think it's just human nature. Some people are just mad because they're jealous, and it is what it is. Maybe they hate that the plot of the movie was good. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Chickens, I have been getting so many stupid chicken TikToks, and it's making me jealous. Also, those ducks, call ducks, that are so goddamn cute. Ugh! Those little squishy call ducks are so adorable, and now I'm like, I also want to have ducks? I just need to invest in like a large plot of land somewhere and open up my farm, okay? I'll accept donations. I don't like cooks. Okay. Why don't you write out something really hateful on Twitter to really shove it in their faces, eh? Really rub it in how much you hate them. Go on. Oh, ducks! Wait, why? Now you've gone too far. Duck hating? Now you've gone too far, bub. That's where I draw the line. I want to steal a swan. Or like a baby Canadian goose. I want to steal one. Don't tell the law though, okay? I know it's not allowed. But if someone's baby gooseling or baby swan goes missing, it may or may not have been me. Okay? But don't tell anyone. Shh. You don't want a goose? Why? Okay, but maybe they're assholes to you. Maybe they wouldn't be assholes to me. I have the gentle touch of a woman, okay? Some people call me an animal whisperer. Halt, swanling thief! You can't stop me! Geese are super mean. Not to me, though. I'm different. I'm gonna pick me so hard that even the geese will pick me. Okay, so the next video that I have chosen, okay, is... r/nice guys is horrible. This video was recommended whenever I clicked on the new shoe video. It was in like the suggested tab. And so I watched maybe this much the intro, and I thought that it was silly. So we're gonna watch it, okay? Is this my gaming room? No, my gaming room would have a giant Miffy. A giant Miffy and my Labubu's. Alright, I don't know, like, r/nice guys is horrible. I'm not like a Reddit connoisseur. I don't peruse Reddit. Sometimes I look on live stream fails just to see what the hot news is, you know, of like the flesh streamers. But other than that, I don't really go on Reddit. So I don't know what r/nice guys is. So we will see. I love Miffy. Miffy is so cute. Okay, let's go. Let's watch. What an intro.
Guys. Summer has ended and fall has began. The weather's getting colder, the leaves are turning orange, the night comes a
Can we volume check, please? I think it needs to be a smidge louder.
little bit sooner. All of this makes me want to
Is that okay? Let's start from the beginning.
Hey guys.
Nice.
Summer has ended and fall has began. The weather's getting colder, the leaves are turning orange, the night comes a little bit sooner. All of this makes me want to cozy up next to a fireplace with a pumpkin spice coffee and a nice sweater and tell a woman to break up with her boyfriend because I'm the alpha male and I'm better than him. Or at least, that's what these nice guys have been doing. I don't know if it's the time of the year or if it's a year-round thing, but for some reason, the nice guys are coming out in swarms. It's like when all the bugs die, the nice guys come to fill their place. So as you can see, today I'm all cozy with a nice little sweater that my girlfriend got me and my girlfriend's mug that she's gonna be mad I'm using, and I'm gonna be taking a look at the nice guys subreddit r/nice guys to see what all the gentlemen of the world are doing with their fall season, which would be, you know, harassing women as they as they tend to do. Anyways, what better way to start the fall season than to look at some really cringy men embarrass themselves all over the internet trying to harass women. Anyways, let's get right into this here. There's not much more to say. I'm sure you know what a nice guy is if you clicked on this video. So this first post here is by Art-Anvonavi, and it says, "Thanks for judging even though I was nice." Let's get right into this. Oh, would you sell any content? I thought of selling coloring pages, but decided to share them for free. The post is pinned on my profile. Automatically, Art is doing a great job of derailing this dude's attempt to procure pictures of her. But as we know, with nice guys, picking up on hints isn't exactly their forte. In fact, it's the exact opposite. It's pushing past all hints and forcing your way into somebody's DMs. I meant adult content because you look great, but if not, I understand. And thanks for not being mean about it. Your artwork is phenomenal, though. Thanks for not being mean about me asking for naked pictures out of the blue. Your art's great, too. It's good. I like it. Can you send me your boobs now? Please don't.
Show hole. Oh my god, this reminds me, guys. This reminds me. Hold on, brief intermission. My sister sent me a TikTok. It reminds me of that, okay? It reminds me of that. I'm gonna share it with you all. I have to find it because we sent each other a lot of TikToks. Okay, hold on.
POV.
Okay. What is all of this? Shoo these notifications. Decline cookies. Yeah. Okay. Look. Wait, maybe it needs to be a little bit louder. Okay, watch. POV? Oh, it talks.
V, you're just ACNA trying to make it.
I want a mouthful of your nipples. Can I?
Can you what, sir? What's wrong? Can you what?
Play with your breasts.
No, you cannot.
I want a mouthful of your nipple. The lack of shame. I swear. Anyway, it reminded me of this. I want a mouthful of your nipple.
Ask women that. It's dehumanizing, and I feel like I need to wash myself after interacting with you. Why don't you just go directly to OnlyFans and ask women who you know for sure sell adult content? If I look great, it doesn't mean I'm a sex worker. It's socially acceptable now is why. Whoa!
What?
Whoa! What? What are you talking about? No, it isn't. Dude, it's 2024. I can ask girls for nude pictures. Like, what are you, woke? Oh my gosh. I don't...
Guys, yes, it is socially acceptable to type on every single VTuber tweet that you see, show hole. I want a mouthful of your nipple. Please, can I suck on your breast? It is. We're not even in 2024 anymore. We're in 2025. Why don't you take it a step further? Why stop at show hole? Let me suck your nipple. Why not take it a step further? Post your penis with that statement. Let them know who the real alpha male is. Then they can't say no. What do you say? For legal reasons, this is a joke, by the way. For those of you who don't understand jokes, that was a joke!
Don't do OF or buy from those models because you can find everything for free on the internet from their OF. Means nothing to me. I only buy if it's not something already posted online that anyone can see. Thanks for judging, even though I was nice. At least I thought I was. Thanks for being such a jerk. All I wanted was to see your naked butt cheeks. Oh my gosh. Women these days. It's 2024. It's socially acceptable. No, it's not socially acceptable. Thanks for treating me like a sex object. That definitely deserves judgment. Stop. Just leave me. And then it looks like they're typing, but I don't see an update here. So I'm assuming whatever he said next was socially acceptable, as he claimed this to be. Wow, great start. I think honestly, other than the socially acceptable part, the weirdest thing to me is saying, I don't do OF because you can find it all online. It means nothing to me. Oh, okay. Sorry, we got the nude elitist here. He only wants the finest, the hardest to find. How much you wanna bet if she said yes, she would offer like $5. Like, f you, dude.
I don't want their nudes because everyone else has them. Me, I'm a nude connoisseur. I want mine fresh from the source.
I wonder if he's ever had a girlfriend. Definitely not. All right, this next one is from
Nude
sincerely
elitist.
_hope, and it says, but I hope you stay up every night thinking about what you could have had, from a guy who ghosted me in high school. Already starting strong. There's nothing worse than a dude whose prime was high school and they haven't moved on from it since. Like, without even reading this, I already know he's gonna bring up that she had a crush on him in high school, and that means that she probably does now.
No.
Like, hey man, no, now you have a receding hairline and a beer gut. Nobody wants to date you. Hey. Ooh. Hi. How are you? Good. You? Not bad. Just trying to get through school.
Plus, the alerts are muted, idiot. Also, Saru, thank you so much for the tips. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. And Connell, alerts are muted, you idiot! Oh my god, I forgot. Hold on. We've got to post the link to the new video. My bad. There it is. There it is, guys. This is the new video. Okay, now we will continue. Wait, I need to pin it. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, continuing. No, you cute.
Same. Definitely not the same as high school. So, what have you been up to since high school? Just studying and working. Still at the theater? Kinda, still at the theater, but I got transferred. I'm a manager now.
Ooh.
Congratulations, that's awesome. Good job. That's sick! I'll have to stop by the new one. Yeah, for sure. Maybe we could even go together? Yeah, maybe over winter break we can get the whole crew back together. I was actually just thinking, you and me. Oh. Right then and there, stop the conversation. Stop texting back when they say, oh. I mean, even the last text. Yeah, maybe we can get the whole crew back together. Clearly, she doesn't want anything to do with you, my man. I mean, if you want to, of course. I don't want to make this awkward. Well, I do have a boyfriend. Really? He's a pretty lucky guy to have a girl like you, I guess. I'm pretty lucky to have him, though. Is it the guy in your most recent post? Yeah.
Wait, so he's been seeing that there's a guy in her pictures. Okay.
Surprising. Oh my god. Dude, this is pathetic. He clicked on her profile to see her boyfriend, and he's like, you could do better.
Oof.
Remember me? Remember when I ghosted you? Jesus Christ. I can't believe people like this exist. Why? He just looks so much different than what I thought you were into. Me. I thought you were into me. Wait, you're not just waiting for me forever? Oh my gosh. How would you know? I know you had a thing for me.
Ew.
That was over 2 years ago, dude. Do you still think about me?
Brother. Bruh. How is he still Bruh.
Not really. Oh my god. Why not? Because we haven't talked since high school. You know, I wish I would have said yes when you asked me out.
This is weird.
That kind of hurt, but, you know, I've moved on. I haven't. What? I'd still like to take you on a date. I have a boyfriend. But it's clear you settled. I'm sure I could treat you so much better than he ever...
No. Guys, the bro code, it'd be your own bros doing this. It'd be your own bros. Now I know they're not actually bros, but you know what I mean? It'd be your own bros. It'd be your own bros. I swear.
Could. Yeah, man. Oh, I bet you could. I bet you could take her to the
Should've been
movies.
me.
Whoa, dude, setting the bar real high. I'm just gonna block you. Good luck in life. Fine, but I hope you stay up every night thinking about what you could have had.
Jesus Christ! What kind of... He really took that personally. Wow. Wow.
Oh my god. I knew this was coming, and it's just so much worse than
Wow.
I thought. Okay,
Wow.
okay. I gotta get into the mind of a nice guy. Valorant. But I hope you stay up every night thinking about what you could have had. I was immature then and didn't realize what a precious opportunity I missed. But now I see I haven't missed one. You know, I only reached out because I felt bad for you.
What?
I thought maybe even after 2 years you still haven't even been kissed. Oh my god. Go fuck yourself, bro. Go fuck yourself. If I had to guess, that's straight projection. I don't think you've ever had a kiss, my man.
What?
I thought I'd do you a favor. I thought I would help you out, give you a kiss, because you're so...
I bet you haven't even been kissed. I just wanted to do you a favor.
Ugly, and your boyfriend's ugly too, and I should be your boyfriend. See what I get for being nice. I pray that your boyfriend breaks up with you in the most brutal way, because it's what a bitch like you deserves. What? What the fuck? Do you hear yourself? You typed this out and read it back, and you went, yeah, hell yeah. I cooked her. Dude, you have to be the most fucking pathetic, narcissistic loser in the world to ever even think like this. I hope your boyfriend freaking drops you off a freaking bridge to break up with you and fucking breaks your neck. Bitch, that's what you fucking get. You still wanna, do you want, no? Fuck you, bitch. And good luck finding anyone after him.
How dare you have a boyfriend and be loyal to him? Unbelievable bitch behavior. I felt sorry for you. I just wanted to give you a kiss because you probably haven't even kissed in 2 years. Bitch!
No guy would ever want a disgusting used goods with a bad personality. You really missed out on the best relationship you could have had. You don't even deserve a goodbye. Hey, dumbass, you just said goodbye. Fucking idiot. Wow, dude, you're the whole package. You threaten women and tell them that they're used goods. 2 minutes ago, you thought she didn't even ever have a kiss. Now she's used goods. Oh, you've had a kiss? Oh my gosh. You're literally disgusting. It's probably like throwing a hot dog down a hallway because your lips have touched another man's. And guess what? He's way uglier than me. Dude, if I thought like this, the barrel would be kissing the top of my mouth. Let me just say that. Wow, that was fucking crazy. Man. Honestly, I hope that was fake because I feel horrible for you, Hope. Like, you deserve so much better than this. I don't even know you. You could be the worst person in the world. Never should anyone talk to you like this. All right, this next one is by Yimishi, and it says, treating you with the most respect and trust to keep you happy and safe. I mean, that sounds like a nice guy, but, you know, maybe out of context.
No.
Let's see the context. I'm sure it's real bad. Okay, it looks like we didn't get the beginning of this, but it seems like he asked what her main values are. So she starts with, I would say my main values are God, family, and friends, integrity, compassion, and communication. I do have Facebook, but I don't typically just add people I'm not very close to.
Okay,
yet.
reasonable.
So what do you do for workies? What do you do for workies? Do you file your taxi waxies?
Oh no. Oh no. What do you do for workies, babe? You file your taxi waxies. You wanna file my taxi waxies for me? What do you do for workies?
Immediate red flag. Anybody above the age of 10 years old that says workies is not a person you want to communicate with. Not working while I'm studying full time, but prior to that I was in HR. What are some of your values? Ooh, HR. You're not gonna have very good luck with someone who worked in human resources. Fun. To be fair, the stock market gives me a lot of free time. Oh.
It's a crypto, bro. I can already tell it's gonna be bad. It's a crypto, bro, guys. Prepare yourselves. Oh, God.
Oh, it's a stock guy. Get ready for the worst person you've ever seen in your life. Don't get me wrong, you can trade stocks and be a good guy, but you would definitely be the minority. Let me tell you that. Treating you with the most respect and trust to keep you happy and safe. What type of stocks do you trade in? Technology, AI. Oh my God. Triple whammy. Workies, stock trader, AI. Worst person in the universe. What is this, fucking Satan? So, no sex before marriage.
What did Caillou do? Why was Caillou presented as Satan? Poor boy. Poor boy.
Right? What? What? You can't just say that. You can't just come out of nowhere. Yeah, you know, I trade stock. So you don't want to have sex before marriage, right? That's like the verbal equivalent of getting fucking judo chopped right in the neck. Like, dude, you can't just jump straight to that. In an ideal world where there isn't temptation, sure, I view abstinence from premarital sex as a way to protect oneself emotionally, physically, and to prevent decision based on lust instead of love. What's best? In saying that, I'm not a virgin. I would only have sex with someone if we were in a long-term relationship and I could see myself marrying them. Completely respectable. Honestly, no matter what religion you're a part of, this is a super respectable answer. That is perfectly fine with me, and I respect your decision. Is licking your vagina off limits? I mean, I should have known, man. Stocks, AI, and workies. Yeah, of course you're gonna ask about licking your vagina. Fuck, man. LMAO. Licking. Oh, I'm glad you fixed that. Yeah, we didn't know what you meant. I'm sure now she's gonna be like, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, you can lick my vagina. Dude, get the...
Yeah, she was confused before. She LMAO'd because she didn't know what he was saying. But now that he corrected it, yeah, she's probably so down. Not only is he a stock bro, okay, but he's also very interested in AI. So, and he says workies. Triple whammy. I mean, who wouldn't let someone like that lick them?
Out of here. Did you think I had a laugh at the typo? A bit of an obtrusive question, but yes, if we were in a relationship, I don't do casual. Good. And then he sends a picture of his face, and it's covered by a shit emoji. And yes, I knew you were laughing about me licking your hopefully hairy labia. I was not.
What? Why is bro saying this? Oh my god. Bro is exposing his fetish after like 2 messages, I swear. Can he relax?
Not prepared for this. I was
he's typing with one hand.
Dude, I basically do this for a living. I was not prepared for this. Yes, I knew you were laughing about me licking your hopefully extremely hairy vagina.
Your
people like
bush.
this function in the real world? How has nobody just knocked you out yet? How has nobody punched you in the throat yet? Oh my god. Sweet dreams. Haha, blush. What? Lol. I genuinely can't. Can't not what, fine damsel?
What
Put me out of my fucking misery. I need a sip of my fall pumpkin spice coffee to cure myself of this horrible predicament I put myself in. Jesus, I'm just reading this, and this is fucking hurting. This is hurting. Imagine receiving these messages. I said this in my last video about creepy messages. It wasn't specifically nice guys, but I couldn't handle being a woman. I couldn't handle this. I honestly don't think I would be alive anymore. So shout out all the women. You are also a human. I'm just kidding. Seriously though. Shout out women. You guys are
not
fucking,
me though.
like,
I'm
I
a
can't
cat,
imagine.
obviously.
This is horrible. I feel like your comments have done a bit of a 180 for me. What do you mean by that? What the fuck do you think she means by that, dumbass?
Why is she still talking to him?
I think you should reread our conversation or ask someone you trust where you went wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Let's just maybe read through the text before you send them. Dude just whipped out his schlong and let it type a message for him. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Or you can just tell me. I would rather you use some critical thought and consideration for the situation.
With the angel emoji. She speaks like someone who worked in HR. I won't lie. What is all of this? Why are you so formal?
Rather than defer or deflect to me. Sorry, I do not really play games. Just tell me. Oh, buddy, I promise you play games. And I bet you it starts with a V and ends with Valorant. Or it starts with an L and ends with League of Legends. Is that a joke? Nope. I am pretty confused. We know, buddy. Would you like to have dinner and a movie sometime next week? I look forward to our first public outing, safe and responsible with no pressure and potential for things to move to the next level. No pressure for me to lick your extremely hairy labia. I can't do this, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my god. How did he not see anything wrong with what he was sending? He's like, I don't play games. Let me lick your hairy vagina. Bruh.
Okay, feel free to reply whenever you like. Haha, I am putting myself out there for you. Lol, sweet dreams, sweet thing.
Ew.
I can see you reading my text. Lol, you may as well reply. Oh, that's scary. That's scary. I can see that you saw my text, so you might as well say something. I am not interested in talking to you anymore or pursuing any kind of relationship. You've come.
Holy essay. Yeah. you can tell that, HR responds.
Cross as creepy, and when given the opportunity to reflect, you've blown that off. I cannot be with someone who isn't self-aware and is surface-level respectful. See, this tends to be a trend with these posts. The women are extremely well-spoken, intellectual people, and the men are just cavemen. It's like they popped their brain out and just put their little weenie in there and then started thinking with that. That is alright. Your face is odd and your breasts are small in comparison to your out-of-proportion body. Have a great day. And there we go. There's the turning point. Every single one of these conversations has a turning point. It starts.
But her hairy labia is perfect.
It's nice and respectful. All of a sudden, we're talking about licking vagina and asking for pictures, and then all of a sudden, as soon as the woman stands up for herself and has any dignity, boom, you're fat and ugly and your boobs are small. Yeah, man, hey, if her face is so odd and her breasts are so small, you probably wouldn't really be talking to her. LOL. Surely this has just been one big joke. Sorry, who may I ask is this? What? Pardon? Who is this? Sorry, who is this? Is this the girl who didn't let me lick on her vagina? I don't talk to girls like that. You don't talk to any girls, my man. God, it's just so bad. I thought I prepared myself for this video. I was absolutely wrong. There is nothing in the world that could prepare you for this. It's just absolute chaos. It's just chaos. This next one is by Fire Nova 9, and it says, you lost something good because you won't look at your own issues. Oh, great. Another, oh, you lost the best opportunity of your life.
Oh,
Trust
no.
me, it's real big down there, and you are missing out. I am open to considering that I am incorrect. Are you? I didn't judge you for thinking differently. Have you judged me? I feel like you twist my words also, and I have compassion for that because this is a serious topic. Do you have compassion for me?
Guys, what? This must be ESL. It must be.
Oh, and I have compassion for that because this is a serious
This English is way too proper to be like a native English speaker, I swear. Either that or a boomer grandpa.
topic. Do you have compassion for me? Right out of the gate, gaslighting. This is almost textbook definition of gaslighting. I don't know what came before this, but he's already painting himself out to be the victim. He's painting himself out to be the only one who has any emotional capacity, and the woman is just this heartless, cold, also ugly, and I don't like thing that sucks. Like, dude, this message right here really demonstrates a lack of accountability or curiosity. I'm not about that. I hope you can find someone to go to the comedy show with you Saturday. I'm out. Take care of yourself. And then it looks like it says John. I would assume that's John. Lol. I ask questions. You lost your mind right here. You need therapy, girl. I pity you. Your performance here is pathetic, judgmental.
This is someone's angry uncle. It must be. Pity. Judgmental.
And idiotic. You can't write irony like this. Judgmental and idiotic. Oh yeah, she's the dumb one. Nice guy coming out. I will be mean to mean people. You're being a piece of shit here and making excuses for it. I would sue you for false judgment if we had a court for that. Why would we ever have a court for that? She said I was a jerk.
Judgmental.
What are you, 9 years old? Grow up! You're being a bigot even while trying to stand up against bigotry. I'm not a nice guy and I never claim to be. I am more than willing to tell evil people exactly how and why they are evil.
Guys, I swear, I'm telling you, it's either a boomer or ESL. Jack, thank you for 2 months. Meow. D, thank you.
Again, I don't know the context here, but calling someone evil because you disagree with them is fucking pathetic.
To know more.
3 laughing emojis. What a joke. I deny a date and you turn your ugly head. Thanks for showing me exactly who you are. I would take you to a mediated therapy if you need a professional to tell you why you're fucked up. Oh wow, he's a nice guy. He's gonna take you to therapy to show you why you're all fucked up.
For free?
This is crazy, man. You're welcome. I'm sorry that you are who you are. Idiots are usually the ones laughing. What? Again with the idiot thing, dude. I haven't seen her misspell a singular word, and yet I think you've misspelled 5 already.
More
maybe think
than
about
that
with your genius level intellect. Also, idiots are usually the ones laughing, so just dumb people think things are funny. All right, man.
Oh, I'm dumb. Guys, it's me. I'm the idiot. It's me, I confess. It is I, the idiot who laughs at everything. Ooh. Bryn, thank you for stealing Blicky Soul. Thank you, Meowdy. Mediated therapy will show her the error of her ways. Exactly. Forget mediated therapy. Why not electroshock? Just give her a lobotomy at this point. Clearly, she deserves it. She's a bitch. Lashan, thank you for 14 months.
Weren't you guys going to a comedy show? Like, are you dumb too? If you had chosen to use actual thoughts instead of projections, we wouldn't be in this mess. You started the insults way before I did. You started it. You widow call me stupid first. Moms, you call me stupid. How do you guys function in society? You haven't even matured past 3rd grade and you're somehow out here like having a job and sustaining yourself. How? I genuinely don't know. You're a hypocrite. Wrong you're, because, you know, the idiots are usually the ones laughing. Nah, that's what you misconstrued. Read over the conversation again when you have some rationality. What did I say?
Ooh. Ooh, he is crashing out and she's just like, chill, bro. Duality, thank you. Thank you very much.
Before, dude, this is a trend. The women are well-spoken and eloquent and the men are fucking idiots. I'm sorry. I can't speak for all dudes, but I'm sorry that we're like this. Not some of you guys watching. I hope not any of you guys watching, but I mean,
which one of you is it?
Gold did react to one of my videos, and as we know, not exactly good with women. Let's just say that. Meet a girl in real life. Did you know that?
No.
Talk to women in real life. Crazy. You misunderstood me, not the other way around. How psychotic do you have to be to say multiple times that you think I don't understand the struggles of black people?
What?
Whoa, what? Oh, shit. This is a...
Why did it go from 0 to 1,000?
I thought they were just fighting about a relationship. I guess he's racist, too. Great. Might as well check off a few more boxes while you're at it, you know? That's psychortics. Okay. Is this guy fucking stupid? Like, what's going on here? Completely not open to thinking you may have misunderstood my words. Lostly. Psychotic. Oh, he corrected himself. Nice. Exactly. That's why it's your fault. Lovely. Oh, okay. She was saying lovely. No humility. Lol. You're closed-minded and abhorrent about it.
Abhorrent!
Not how you spell abhorrent, by the way. Please keep going. This is really adding to my collection. It's too bad. Collection of why you're ignorant. I don't need to hurt your feelings. You're going to ruin your life with this until you learn your lesson. You lost something good because you won't look at your own issues. Ooh. Yeah. I have trauma too, especially from sexism like yours.
Wait, how do you spell it? Especially. Especially.
Sexism like yours. Oh my god. This is horrible. Oh my god. If you're the good you're referring to, I dodged a fucking bullet. Yes, you absolutely did. Holy shit. Yeah, I am. Hey, remember when, 2 pages of text ago you said you never said you were a nice guy? Clearly, only the dumb people laugh. Just look at how you're reacting. Lol, only because you're an asshole. We wouldn't have worked out because I wouldn't stay with a shithead. Yeah, I'm hurt, but at least. What is he trying to say? Is he trying to say butt hurt? But at least I could have a 2-way conversation before you started being a jerk. I have no doubt you lost your mind and could not understand what I had to say, so you started being mean.
What?
This goes
How
on
old
for
is this guy?
4 more pages. Holy shit. Imagine how irate and irrational you'd be if we actually had a relationship and I disagreed with anything you said. I wasn't mean, dude.
I mean, in this situation, I have to admit that this person is egging it on. Whether they knew that they were going to screenshot it and post it later, I think at this point, just stop, Obviously, he's mentally ill. I think it's weird that they are also continuing it.
That's just how you took it. Nah, I showed you all your insults. You're ignorant as fuck and projecting so hard. And I told you misconstrued what I said. I told you misconstrued what I said. This is literally like watching a fully grown adult argue with a 6-year-old about the most mundane shit. Literally your stupid head. And literally I was white. I think I know a little bit more about American Girl dolls than you do, genius. You, of course, weren't willing to look at that. We could have talked about it, but you chose to assume it's my fault without humility. You're talking about it right now. You just don't have the capacity to talk about it in any way other than completely disrespecting her or him. I actually don't know the gender of the poster, but usually in these situations, it's a guy talking to a girl, so I don't know. While I misconstrued your ideologies, you misconstrued me insulting you. There's a huge difference there. I'm willing to bet you didn't misconstrue his ideology. Let me just say that. I poured over what you said. You replied without thinking. So you win the ignorance award. Congratulations, you win the ignorance award. Nice, dude. Nice. There are no words for this other than pathetic. It's just absolutely pathetic. John, I think the name is, pause. Take a step back. Revisit this when you're less hyped up on your anger. I bet I spent more 10 times longer considering what you had to say than the time you spent thinking about what I said, so f*** you. Obviously, you're blinded by your saysism towards men and you're not willing to take accountability. So I wish you a terrible time until you grow up. Dude, this has to be a little kid. This is a little kid on another kid's shoulders wearing a trench coat. I swear to God. So I hope that you change when you grow up one day, because when I grow up one day, I'm gonna be a firefighter. Jesus Christ, this is horrible. Anyways, that's pretty much that. I'll do one more short one because we're running out of time here, but let's see. This one is from impressive-spell-643, and it says, nice TM guys want to date AI confirmed. I mean, we know this. We know earlier that the AI guys are pretty much always nice guys or incels, and you know, this track. So it's a picture of a woman begging on the side of this futuristic road for a 6-foot-tall man with 6-pack abs and 6 figures. And she's crying because the only thing women want is a man. We all know this. And then this man is walking by, smiling and laughing, assumably at the woman on the street, with his robot girlfriend. Look how happy he is with his robot girlfriend. At least the man looks happy.
They're gonna choose robots
and the entire
over
picture
women.
is generated by AI, because of course it is. Honestly, this isn't even unrealistic. The only reason a bunch of men don't have robot girlfriends right now is because there aren't enough robot girlfriends for all the loser dudes out there. Like, this could be amazing satire, but it's just not. It's just real. Like, somebody actually thinks like this. Anyways, yeah, these were real bad. Really bad. Gosh, what do I say about this? I mean, the nice guys are getting worse, I guess. I wish I could end this video and be like, here's a solution. Here's how we can fix this. But no, there's not. People like this are always gonna exist, and that fucking sucks. But on the upside, we get content like this where we can react to it. And that's cool. But it's not cool that people receive messages like this. So I'm sorry for anyone who has...
Kona! Thank you for stealing Duality's soul. Thank you. I also okay, not to play devil's advocate or anything, but I also don't think it's very nice to farm someone. Ooh, but maybe that's just me, okay? Maybe it's me falling for empathetic propaganda. Okay. But remember when we watched the Nice Girls video? They were really bad too. They were also really bad. I think, guys, again, at the end of the day, there's crazy people on both sides, okay? There's crazy people on both sides.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to support me, go check out my Patreon at patreon.com/KoopNoob.
I have to admit that I just want to cut this hair. How can you see? I'm just too spiteful. But I think at the end of the day, maybe I'm a little bit too empathetic. There's also another video called "Is Nice Girls Worse Than Nice Guys?" So there's a follow-up to this video where they go over nice girls instead, but maybe we'll save that for another time. Maybe we will go through the nice guys Reddit ourselves. What if I made my own video looking at comments? What if? What if? Do it, but on stream, I would be scared that we would see a PP or something. We wouldn't be able to censor it. Maybe like an off stream, maybe I'll attempt to be funny and script something like these people do. Am I a nice girl? I would say, what am I? I'm a cat. I'm a cat. r/nice cats. That's where I am. Maybe we could react to one of those videos ourselves. Just the two. You wanna lick my hairy labia? Just kidding. You're a Latina cat lady? I'm not, actually. I'm not. Ooh! Sorry, I dropped the thing that I was fidgeting with. Are you canonically warm or cold-bodied? Well, when it's warm, I am warm. Oh no, well, I am undead, so technically I'm cold-blooded. Yeah. Yeah, pasty. I'm not tan enough. Yeah. No, I have this cat hair scraper thing. Do you hear it? It's this cat hair scraper thing. That like you use it to scrape the cat hairs. And I was just twisting it in the palm of my hand to spin it, and then it fell. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a pastry. Periwinkle macar. Ew. I don't want a cold hair. Oh, so now you're discriminating because it's not warm enough. I see how it is. Well, I'm dropping you then. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, periwinkle. Periwinkle biddies. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. I will see you guys tomorrow. What will we do tomorrow? I have no idea. I have no clue. When did we have this background? I've had it since I debuted the new model. I've had it since... Yeah, the Broner plush is warm. Do not the Broner plush. Thank you for being here, chat. Fake fan. Unbelievable. Since the beginning. I used it... Wasn't it like... No, I have 4 different backgrounds. Yeah, this one I always use it on my gaming and reacting scenes. Yes. The other one is like the ones that we use for chatting. I had a wonderful time, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, let me unmute alerts now, by the way. Unmute alerts. Guys, I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know what we will do tomorrow, but I will see you tomorrow nonetheless. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Didn't know you liked Sanrio stuff? Well, basically what I told the artist is I said I want it to be full of plushies. And I just gave the artist creative freedom. I just said I want to include this plushie and this plushie, and I want to have the Miffy. And I said I'm a necromancer, whatever, just... And I want plushies, add whatever you see fit. So, they took creative freedom and they just added a bunch of stuff. And I think it's quite cute. I like it. Bye, everyone. Normally for everything that I commission, I give the artist creative freedom for most of it. Because I feel like, I don't know, artists, most of the time they have like their experience in that field and they can think of things more than we can, you know? Adam, thank you so much for the tour. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow. It's only a day away. But I had an ad. Oh, I think I'm cold-bodied, Valkyrie. I think I am cold-bodied, probably, most likely. It's only a day away. Tomorrow. Something tomorrow. Meow, 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 meow. Exactly, Lirio, yeah. They do their thing really well when they have that creative freedom, you know what I mean? At least that's what I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I see you then. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. See you later. See you. Goodbye. Mwah.